Alright, so, last time, we started out just outside of Vizim, the kobold town, just outside of Lillypad Slough. You were able to get a meeting with Maldor, the leader of Vizim. You met a small business hero in the waiting room and had a fun conversation with him.
Very long one.
Vizim, you talked to him and were able to get his permission to take a sample of the water from the well in, or not Vizim, Maldor. Were able to get his permission to get a sample from the Vizim well. Took a sample, were able to glean from it that it wasn't just like normal, like, the well's bad. There was a magic effect on it, specifically like a necromantic magic effect that was happening to this well. You then, decided to go, like, be a customer at that small business hero's business. We're like, I liked that guy, I'm gonna go help his business out. Bought it. Like, talked to him in the waiting room and we're like, I'm here to tell the mayor to beat up criminals more. And you were like, that's a business I want to go to.
I wanted the fucking cards, though.
Bought a magical deck of cards from him, all pooled your money, and managed to purchase the deck of illusions from him.
Made this guy like the richest dude in town.
He then returned back to Lillypad Slough, and like pretty much immediately upon entering town, were informed that the Junior Trailblazers had gotten jumped and kidnapped out on their camping trip, and so were delegated the responsibility of going out and rescuing the Junior Trailblazers from whatever had kidnapped them. You made the trek, and then just like a point of clarification on this one, you did not give the water to the herbalist, correct? Like you said, you told the herbalist, like,
yeah,
hey, we'll talk to you when we get back, but you didn't actually give her the water.
I think we talk to you when we get back, yeah.
Okay. And so you left out of Lillypad Slough and went up to where you knew the Junior Trailblazers were camping. You were able to find evidence of a scuffle and approach this old rotten building in the swamp. We're able to gather that it was like probably part of some, trading post or like smuggling thing at some point here. It's just a little ways off the road, basically, like down a hill off the road. Like not a spot where like you're gonna put a building if you're like really trying to get business, but like you want to be close to the road still, type of place. Found 3, what you initially assumed to be humanoids, seemingly, that were kind of lurking in it. Engaged into combat with them, and upon fighting them, somehow or another, Corinth came to the conclusion that they were in fact undead. You killed 2 of them, including the one that seemingly had been giving out the orders to the other 2, and then were able to do non-lethal damage and like tie up one of the lackey ones. We're looking at our map right now. The yellow ash is alive but unconscious. Similarly, Grash, your hireling, is alive but unconscious. We're looking at a room full of prone ashes right now. A lot of prash happening right now.
Dude, can I look at these dice?
And so, the final thing you guys did before we ended last session was you did a kind of just cursory investigation check of the building that you had been fighting in and found a hatch in the floor. And that is where we are going to be re-entering here. Is you've killed 2, stabilized your friend. He's unconscious, but he's stable. He's not making death saves anymore. And then you have this like unconscious and bound up other ghoul kind of just laying in the corner over here. And you have just discovered a hatch in the floor.
So we did tie him up? The ghoul?
I don't remember if you actually tied him up or not, but
we tie him up.
We'll say
yes.
you tied him up.
We put Grash up with a nice headrest.
Somebody roll me a survival check with advantage. You guys can do a team tie on here.
Okay.
Whoever's got the best survival can.
I've
got
4. Go ahead. So 15 or 20.
Alright, you tie a very good knot on this ghoul.
You're not going anywhere, you piece of...
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And so, I guess the two...
Can we do a comfort check on Grash?
Yeah, if you want to check on Grash, like I said, he's going to be unconscious. If no... So, like I said, he's stable, but he's not making death saves anymore, but unless somebody, like, gives him some HP, he's going to be unconscious for the next 5 hours.
I have lay on hands, but I want to see if the kids are here first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's... He can live, so let's make sure we don't have to use any more.
Nobody
spells.
dying down
Yeah.
there? Okay.
If we
That too.
Let's open that hatch then, huh?
Yeah. Who wants to open the hatch, just in case?
I'm just like, what if there's more downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, can we like kind of I'll take a defensive position with my bow.
Okay, I'll
And
open
then-
this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. It's over here, right?
That's
Okay.
that square that's
We're
underneath.
gonna drag this
By Pash.
out of the way. Move past.
He was a rough-looking corpse. He took some big old fatty hits.
Got melted.
Where's your turtle, my guy?
I forgot again.
Just, you could probably leave it with me if you really wanted to. I
You could probably leave it here if you're...
That too.
I'll do that next time. I actually grabbed it and set it out this time, but I still forgot.
I do that all the time. I leave something out by my door, put on my shoes, and then walk out the door without the same.
Yeah.
You gotta use your, like, alarm thing where you're like, oh, I gotta take a picture of my mini
I suppose.
before...
Yeah.
I
I
guess.
can remind you.
Set it to just that, like, no banana or whatever it was you had.
Does it
The
hinder
example was
your
an apple.
Does it hinder your role playing experience?
I mean, at least it's a frog. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't.
So-
It doesn't bother me.
You
so
can you can be an ankylosaur if you'd like.
yeah, I'm
Although
good.
that probably doesn't fit the squares that great.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just
Okay.
it doesn't bother me. So.
Anyway,
I'm gonna open this thing.
so yeah, and so Wendell opens up the hatch, and you're greeted with an awful smell.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Like something is definitely dead down here and been dead for a minute.
Let's see here. Can I use in my spells? Nice. I still have one spell left. I'd like to use. I believe it's Fairy Fire, where I can. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Can I? So, 20-foot cube is 4 by 4
Yeah,
by 4.
if you cast-
or
yeah.
Sorry.
You can-
5 by 5.
4 by 5.
And what's the range on it? It's not like a touch spell. No, that'd be stupid. It's a 20-foot cube.
Concentration.
You have to touch every cube. But
60
then you know what it
foot,
is.
60 foot range.
So yeah, you can cast this just like down into the room down there, and it's dark down there. Like you could probably get maybe dim light if you just like leave the hatch open on part of it, but there's not like torches or anything
Yeah.
happening down there. And
Can
I
we
don't-
see right below
I have
us?
a torch, so.
If you cast Fairy Fire down there, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
So then you cast Fairy Fire, and the room that's below you seemingly like isn't as big as the room you're standing in right now. Like it's a little bit smaller room. There's just a ladder going down, and I guess corpses are objects. Yeah. So what you see are 4 corpses, 3 of them humanoid. One of them is a crab.
Crab.
Crap. Okay.
Just
Okay.
a crab, not like a crab person, just a crab.
It's like a big crab.
So
It's
we
like a
don't
large
Are
crab.
they little humanoid corpses?
No, they
Okay,
are
good.
all seemingly medium sized, like they're
Okay.
adult person sized.
Okay.
And this crab is also like humanoid,
Is there-
human sized.
Is there anything alive down there?
They wouldn't count as objects, I don't think. So,
Well,
When
I'll
it
just,
highlight their pocket stuff?
can I just light a torch and jump down there?
yeah, if you wanted to.
You know,
I'll do
maybe
that.
Yeah, I
doing
guess
that with-
I guess it's weird for objects because I guess if they're wearing
It
like
says-
clothes, like
It says objects and affected creatures.
Oh.
Any creature is
Oh.
also outlined.
Well, yeah, then you see kind of that away, maybe 15 feet, you see, you'll see 4 small humanoids that are like tied up.
oh
Okay,
shit!
Okay, we gotta go get them. Okay.
Cool.
We can't just say,
I'm
hey,
gonna,
kiddos.
I'm gonna jump down without my weapons drawn, so I don't scare the shit out of them.
Solid
Okay.
choice.
But I have a torch.
And you are lighting a torch? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll jump down behind.
Do I have to like use up a torch to do that?
I don't. Well, you probably have dark vision, don't you? As a Genasi, you probably don't even need
I don't think so. I don't think that's. I can definitely look it up.
I don't know if the turtles do or not. Let's
I was like,
let's check everybody.
I
See who's
believe-
got
I
dark
think
vision.
we've determined we didn't.
I believe I don't. Yeah, racial traits, nothing.
Claws, breath, armor, shell defense, survival instinct. No,
and no feats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what?
We've determined Kevin.
I don't. Oh, I do have a torch.
Yeah. It should just be in like your adventurer's pack. I think there's a couple torches.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna make you like, I guess, consume a torch for this, because a torch you can light and knock it out a few times.
Yeah.
I should probably do that for the kids, anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
the kids all have dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because they were gnomes mostly, right?
There was one gnome, 2 elves, and a kobold.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Most races have it. It's crazy that none of you guys have it.
What did they speak again?
They would speak common.
Just common.
I mean, the kids,
Yeah.
they would speak common, and then the kobold would speak draconic, the elves would both speak elvish, the gnome would speak gnomish.
Okay, just.
And then I'll say
Undercommon? You might speak undercommon.
I'll say all of the ones except the kobold, because she's new, also all speak Sylvan.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, so what happens when we hop down there?
And so they...
Oh, are we all hopping down there?
Or
I say
was-
somebody
It's-
should.
I
Somebody
was
should probably
I was joining you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Fall
these two
behind
hop
you.
down, and they are like tied, like their ankles are tied up, but they like note that you guys aren't ghouls,
Yeah.
and are like, oh, thank God. They just like immediately start crying. They're like,
Oh.
oh. They're like, we were trying to be brave right now, and now that I know I don't have to be, like, it's meltdown time.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
And it's immediately just like, they see again that you're not ghouls, because they heard you guys upstairs,
Yeah.
certainly fighting, and then the door opens up, and they're like, there's
Which-
either more
which-
corpses coming down, or it's not corpses coming
Yeah.
down. And
So are these like relative tweens, or are they like kids?
I was kind of, they're like kids. These are like elementary age.
8-ish, yeah. Not 80-ish.
80 wow.
These fucking poor
Eight-
kids.
eight-
Jesus
Good
Christ.
elves.
This is fucked
If
up.
you guys went down the ladder, Wendell's just kind of gotta like stick a turtle head.
Yeah.
Through the head.
Oh,
Outstretch a turtle head.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like ankle and like wrist bound, kind of all over in the corner.
So let's
Untie.
being very careful not to scare them, like coming at them with a knife and like or whatever. Like let's very gently untie these children.
Well, I'd say we should remind them that they probably know who we are, kind of.
Yeah, do you remember us from the
Kind of
kitchen
met us,
or from
yeah.
the?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you gonna say anything to them before you start untying them, or you
Yeah, just be like, we're here to save you.
We know that.
just come at them brandishing a knife?
Yeah.
What's their scoutmaster's name?
Baron.
Baron.
Yeah, we're Baron sent us to look for you. We're,
Emissaries of Baron.
Yeah, we're here to help you out and bring you back home to your parents.
Yeah, and they're just, like I said, at this point, like
Bawling.
full on, just like
Probably can't even hear us.
They can't see shit. Their eyes are just like a watery like
Yeah.
blur.
No.
But they're not gonna like fight against you if you go up there and try and untie them.
That- I mean, that's-
Yeah, yeah.
I was assuming it's like
you've
these-
achieved that.
These kids are crying because they know that they can.
They're fine.
Yeah.
I'll
So
pull out my hand axe, then I'll start like.
yeah, we'll wait till we're behind them to take out our things and then
Don't move.
Okay.
untie them.
And just for funsies, why don't you give me survival checks? Let's see how rough you are with these kids.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
19. Fuck! I got a 7.
Bro.
Hands off.
And so, yeah, Corin's
Aw.
over here, like, doing a very good job, like, untying. He, like, pulls the hand axe out and is like, nah, I can get this.
And I just like
this
fucking
is-
haul into this
Yeah.
side. I'm like,
You're like...
Don't move
Like-
too much.
I'm sorry, kids.
like,
Do I
one
hurt-
of
I
the
hope I don't
elves has,
hurt
like, a
them.
pretty gnarly rope burn on his wrist now.
No.
Oh, sorry, little.
Not taking damage, like, not that bad.
No.
But
Just enough to be like a little extra about it. A little sore.
That's what this turtle's version of gentle is, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Living too long in the wilderness.
And one of the elves, who I do have their names. Gotta pull up a different window though. One of the elves who like seems to be sort of the leader of the crew, like insofar as she's able to in the moment, like
Yeah.
stands up and like wipes the tears away, and she's like, "Thank you for saving us."
Yeah. All right. Well,
And
so we better
she's-
get these kids back to base camp.
Yeah, and so they file over towards the ladder, I guess. They step over the pile of corpses and go to go to the ladder.
Help pick them up the ladder and help them climb
They
up.
climb up, and Wendell is up there.
Did they kill the crab? Can I ask them if they killed the
I
crab?
assume.
Did they kill all the things?
Do you want to like?
Did they kill the crab?
I'll ask.
The kids did not kill the crab.
Okay.
Dang. I was gonna be like, they're cool kids.
We
We'll
also
take them
could
with
probably
us.
be able to tell like the marks on the.
Why don't you all? I'm gonna say that this is gonna be a broad one. I'm not gonna let anybody roll with advantage, but I'm gonna let you kind of pick your poison on stats or on skills that you want to roll. I'm gonna say you can roll nature, religion, arcana, or survival. Any of those four. You can pick what you want. You can all three roll it.
Sorry, nature, religion, arcana, and survival.
Or history. We'll throw that in there too.
+4 in history, +4 in arcana.
Yeah, most of those are intelligence checks, so unless you're proficient in one of them, it shouldn't make that much of a difference.
I'll do arcana then.
Okay, I'll do.
18.
Also, the survival.
I got 23 on a survival check.
21.
And you're both rolling survival?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had an 18 arcana and then 2 survivals that were both also good. And yeah, I'll say for you two rolling your survival checks, like, you guys have sort of a vague awareness of what ghouls are. Like, they're a common enough thing in this
Like
universe.
they're very common undead. So if you know about undead, you know about them.
Well,
kinda.
and more what it is in regards to ghouls is less their undead status than it is sort of you know with ghouls that they are attracted to corpses.
So okay.
They're things that they're carrion eaters. They like old rotten
Vultures.
food
So like
basically, and so they
Land vultures.
where they tend to appear like is, you know, old battlefield that
that's what I was just gonna say.
hasn't gotten mopped up.
I
Like, you start
like
getting
know it
ghouls.
because when I was wandering around like scavenging some battlefield, I like got mobbed by him and had to run one time.
Or even like, you know, you're out hunting or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like this is the like I gotta hang my like how you gotta like hang your food up for bears. You like gotta kind of do the same thing for ghouls in certain areas where it's like
Interesting.
if I let this go too long, like the stank's gonna bring the ghouls in.
Huh.
For
Do
your
they just live in little burrows or some shit?
kind of a weird, like, not fully understood, like, super, like, they're undead, and that's relatively well known, but as far as, like, the exact process that, like, generates them, like, they're associated with undead stuff, and, like, by proxy of that, sort of associated with the Shadowfell, but beyond that, like, for your Arcana check, you would probably know a little bit more about sort of that end of things, like, the Shadowfell is a like parallel plane to the material plane that you exist on, and so if there's ghouls here, they probably came over from the Shadowfell at some point.
Oh, so
Wait, that's a plane?
the conjunction.
Yeah. So the Shadowfell is, I said, it's a. There's a lot of planes in D&D, and the two that are the closest to the prime material plane, which is the one that we exist on. You have the Shadowfell that is sort of a plane of like death, undeath.
Kind of an underworld type thing.
And then you have the Feywild, which is like a plane of life. Like it's
that's like elfy kind of like Elfland, isn't it?
It's all elfy. There's elves in the Shadowfell too.
Oh.
Sprinkled from behind.
But the Feywild, like the way I would describe it is like the Feywild looks like the material plane, except someone like turned the saturation up a little bit. Whereas the Shadowfell looks like the material plane, except it's in like grayscale.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the upside
and
down.
it's even
Yeah.
it's like close enough even that like stuff that happens on the material plane will like be reflected in the Shadowfell. Like if you build a city in the material plane, like a city will happen in the Shadowfell also.
It'll just kind of spontaneously arise.
Yeah, but it'll be like a shitty like rundown version of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so, like I said, a lot of stuff that is undead in nature originates from that plane. And because those planes are so close to the material plane, it's not at all unheard of for stuff to cross over between planes. But basically, it has to happen in a place that is like associated with like death and or darkness. And so it's like if you got a spot like in your graveyard that like nobody goes and visits, like
Something
like
might
I went
phase through.
Yeah, you can cross through there. You know, you go sleep in a grave at midnight on a full moon, and you wake up in the Shadowfell type of
Oh.
stuff.
It actually happens.
Yeah.
We
Cool.
walked, in my last campaign, we walked through a part of the forest that nobody went to because stuff had come out of it, so people had abandoned it.
And you accidentally walked through a
and-
rift.
All of a sudden, we were just like, this doesn't look right. And that's how we started our Halloween session.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
And so, as I said, it's not super uncommon. Like, it's not unheard of at all, especially in a place like a swamp. That, like, there's all kinds of deep, dark little corners where something like this could happen, where, like, sunlight just, like, never makes it to. And it, like, could be potentially a spot where something could cross between planes like that.
Can you cross back over in an area of, like, you know, like where a city is built up, for example?
Mhm.
That's like a area of, like, great material structure. Could you cross
Yeah,
back
and
over?
like I said, it kind of works the opposite way too. Where like if you're in the Shadowfell, like find a place of like where life is like relatively thriving, and you could potentially cross over into the material plane, and then from the material plane again find a place where you know life is relatively thriving, and you could cross over into the Feywild. Is sort of how it works.
Okay.
Shit, I like.
That's cool. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
That's why I'm in knowledge.
how that
Court.
worked.
That's why I'm in the knowledge quarter. Cause we're like.
And so you would understand that like as ghouls, these things at some point would have had to come over from the Shadowfell, probably.
Yeah.
But once they get over here, they function perfectly fine in the material plane too, and they just sort of mosey around like looking for corpses to eat. Are you gonna do anything with these bodies? Or are you gonna?
Can we just poke around them and just see if there's anything good on them?
Yeah. Why
Once
don't
they,
you?
like maybe we should bring the kids upstairs and
yeah, let's do that.
you know let them chill and make sure somebody's
Oh,
watching them.
Yeah, if Wendell's gonna push this body farther away.
Yeah.
Push and bring some crates.
And then,
You
also we
stack-
need to get our friend out of the corpses of.
Oh yeah.
You stack all these bodies on top of Grash.
Yeah.
It does not belong here.
Okay. Well,
That's trash, right?
while you
Yeah.
guys
So
are figuring
Wendell's
out.
up.
Yes, the
When-
green one is Grash.
Oh, you know what?
Wendell's on body hauling duty.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wendell's
Wendell
Wendell's
grabs
organizing corpses upstairs.
Oh,
You guys-
Wendell will also lay on hands Grash,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
so he's not unconscious anymore. And we can,
How much health do you give him?
the kids are fine.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean they're up and they're conscious, and I mean they're shook, but they're like
No
not
boo-boos?
deeply hurt. And you'll again recall. I guess you would recall. I don't know if you've passed this information on, but like when the lead ghoul like saw you, he like mentioned to his two flunkies mentioned about a plan that he had cooked up of like, hey, if we keep these kids hostage, people are gonna try and rescue them, and then we can kill them and eat those guys.
Oh.
Cool.
I forgot about
Fucked him
that.
up without taking
Personally.
damage.
Which I don't know if you passed that nugget on.
But
to everybody else.
let's just as I'll whisper it into these guys' ears, or like let's say before I whispered that into those guys' ears before we
Got the
opened
kids.
up the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Opened up the
Don't
kids.
scare the shit out of
Opened
kids.
up the kids. Opened up the door to the kids.
Yeah, so
Oh, also, I will lay on hands Grash 10 points.
10 points.
Boom.
I don't remember how many points he has, but
probably
Dude,
almost
Grash is
all.
he's just a punching bag. He always comes to he's like he's like
Yeah. Yeah, Grash.
I'm tired of dying.
Grash like isn't quite at full health yet, but he's pretty close.
That's right.
And so yeah, Grash stands up and is like, all right.
It's all part of becoming the Pokemon master.
Corinth will check the bodies in the basement to see if there's.
So yeah, if you guys are gonna check out the bodies, why don't you both roll me investigation checks?
0.
4.
No.
3. We both close our eyes and pat around.
Torch one.
Nothing here, boss.
Okay. So
Are the ghouls wearing anything, or are they...
yeah, I'm gonna say even at a what'd you roll, a 4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say even at a 4, you're gonna note that
Foot.
one of these guys is wearing like an exceptionally nice cloak. Sorry, one of these ladies is the one who's got the cloak.
Oh.
Ladies.
They're not all ladies, but
Maybe
one of the ladies is wearing
Okay.
an
Maybe we-
exceptionally nice cloak.
So you get to look at it and go, nah. Wendell's gonna be like, that's exceptional. Like
Yeah.
that's not normal.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. And okay, we got a little better. For investigation, we got a 13.
Okay.
You see this? Look at the hand.
And at a 13, like, you definitely recognize that these are, like, these aren't just, like, some schmucks. These people, like, have, like, weapons and are, like, these were other adventurers.
Oh.
Wait,
Can we-
Ghouls turn? I didn't know ghouls turn. I know ghouls turn on other things, but
Can we?
I don't know D&D ghouls.
Can,
Let's loot some
Like
corpses.
you can turn
Yeah, can we
into a
loot 'em?
ghoul.
Oh, no, you can't turn into a ghoul.
Oh, the corpses downstairs.
Oh, I thought, oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they
yes,
were looking at.
yes,
was
that's
the
what you're
corpses.
looking at.
Was it
That's
3
fine.
corpses and a crab?
Three humanoids and a crab.
Yeah.
Can we loot? Is that a different check or?
Do some looting.
Yeah, I guess if you were just looking to like see if you could like glean some information, yeah, like I said, at that I'll say, like I said, you glean that this was a party of like other adventurers.
Okay.
If you wanted to like be like, okay, time to steal some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'll let
They're
you.
dead. They're gonna use it.
I'll let you do another investigation.
Let go.
Yeah, do they have any like steals or anything?
They ain't
saying who
stealing
they
if they're
are?
dead. I don't see any will.
14.
Let's go. 17.
All right.
Yeah, you find. So they're all carrying weapons. They all have armor appropriate for what class they were. I'll say that collectively you find, between the 3 corpses, I'll say you find 30 gold.
Whoa!
10 gold each.
You also have part of your contract with Grash as he gets a cut.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
10 gold each plus whatever, minus whatever we give Grash.
Strike that. It's 32 gold.
Let's go.
So now you all get 8 gold.
Okay. So 8 gold split for.
8 gold apiece. You can have.
24. Yeah.
Inventory? Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Gonna make sure you guys hear that I'm adding my gold with my
Yeah.
clackies.
Hell yeah. Oh, you got your little. Nice, dude. That's a cool.
Yeah, my laptop
Yay.
keyboard. Yeah, it is.
It's gay.
Very.
Because it's rainbowy.
Very flamboyant.
My keyboard can do that, and I can't imagine having a keyboard that the colors are changing on constantly. It seems awful.
You kind of don't notice it
Well,
once.
that's the cool thing. You can just
Like I just have mine set as a static, like very dull red, like low light, but like when it's in the dark, like I can see, I can still look at it and see what character it is.
That's smart.
Cool thing is this has a microphone, so it can like. So if you talk, it like goes.
Oh, that's
Ooh. You put the deck of illusions in my inventory.
Like I said, you find this cloak, and then like I said, you find just a random mishmash. If you're willing to like strip them naked, you like find just like a mishmash of basic armors and stuff that we'll look up the prices on later. As far as if you want.
Does this cloak have any? Is it just like a normal like plain colored cloak, or does it have sigil on it? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna like the. It doesn't have like a certain. It doesn't have like a specific like I'm with this company type of thing on it.
Sure.
But it like the stuff you're like the kind of other like clothes and like armor that you're like looting off of these people is like these guys have been like picked on. Like I said, you know that like ghouls like eat corpses, and they've clearly like been working on these ones a little bit.
So some of the shit
And
that they
so
were
a lot
wearing-
of the like, especially like the clothes and the armor stuff is like in pretty rough shape. Like it's not.
How about the weapons?
If you do loot it, you're like not getting much out of it. The weapons are fine, but they're just like basic weapons. The cloak that you find looks like this.
Whoa.
Yo! Mysterious.
That seems very fitting for a water genasi, I'm gonna say. I don't know what it's for, but dude,
I don't know. That might be that's a little extra macabre, but it's cool. It's cool.
So you don't know what exactly it is. Like it, like notably is in like good shape still, whereas the other stuff is not.
could you use sense magic on it?
I don't have the slot for it.
Oh.
Why don't
I have a level 2 slot, but
I'll say if you have proficiency in Arcana, you can roll Arcana on it.
Is proficiency like a second circle on the outside?
A proficiency.
That would be an
a
expert.
little-
That would be an expertise if you have a whole circle around it. Proficiency is just the bubble filled in. Expertise
Oh yeah, I
is
have both. I have both.
Okay, so yeah, you can roll Arcana on it.
11.
That's enough. You would know that like magical items are not very easily damaged in a way that non-magical items are. Like even in situations where like magic is cast, like disintegrate and things like that, like it'll disintegrate a non-magical item, but like a magical item will
Well,
continue
take damage.
existing.
I'll take it and I'll pack it away for now.
All
I
right.
don't want to walk into town and somebody's like, this dude that's my friend.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of why I want to take it back, because maybe then we can identify these corpses that have been missing.
Mhm.
There you go. Yeah.
Can
yeah,
we
yeah,
take
yeah.
some sort of identifying thing from each corpse?
Their head?
No,
That might be a
that
little
makes us seem like the
morbid.
bad. We could just
Let's grab the
take
cloak.
the cloak and then take note of the other two.
Yeah.
Is there anything defining on the other two that we could take with us?
Not particularly. Like they're adventurers. They seem like they've all been here about the same amount of time. You could
So
probably
we can
gather they
assume that they're a group.
This probably happened at the same time.
Okay.
That these three died.
Well, I'll pack the cloak away for now then. And
But,
then ask around.
I'll say, like, just like looking through the like type of equipment they have, you could probably gather that this is similar to you guys.
These
actually.
This is a rat crew?
This is
Great.
This is a ranger, a paladin, and a cleric.
Oh shit!
Spooky.
Blah, blah,
Very
blah.
spooky.
Was this
I-
the group that left?
I literally didn't even plan it that way. When I did it.
Yo, that's
Hilarious.
sick!
That's funny.
Like
That's kind of freaky.
I put these corpses down before you guys made your characters.
What?
just like the turtle we fought.
What the fuck? Are you like telepathic, Ryan? You like sending us all like ESP?
Yeah.
Turns out that these individuals weren't important, and now they are. Like,
That'd be funny. Alright, yeah, I'll pack the cloak away and then we can...
I'm gonna shake my head sadly at the corpses.
so sorry.
I don't know if we should, like, bury
Should we bury
them?
'em?
Bury them?
Maybe we should
Well,
bury them. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bury them. We can mark them in case they are important to somebody back at town.
Sure.
True.
If they are rat crew, the
Or should
people
we-
in town probably don't care more than just like respect for the dead. But
So yeah, let's dig a little grave and
'Kay.
tell the kid, let the kids sit inside, have somebody sit with the kids,
there's a lot of dead things inside.
or I don't know, somewhere safe, I
They
guess.
could be outside.
Well,
They
but-
can be over here and then we can probably...
if we bury them at this big tree, they can be like hanging out over here
Sure.
or something.
Yeah,
Sure.
Let's do that. Let's,
But somehow,
We'll have Grash
separate these
watch 'em.
kids from these corpses.
Yeah,
I've got-
Crash is
I've
feeling fine.
Alright.
That's fine.
Trash
got
chilling with
flute.
the kids.
Grash, go play with the kids. Here's a flute. Like,
Yeah,
go
Run
try to
it.
entertain
Run it
them.
real quick.
he gets the pokey flute.
Oh!
Go try entertain them with how bad you
It's
are.
so nice
Like,
in Fire Rad that you don't need awakenings anymore. Like, you can just use the Poke Flute.
Mm-hmm.
dig the hole, or I guess we could have Grash dig the hole too. Like, we don't have to.
Like
Dig the hole.
gets
Hey, you almost died. Go dig the hole.
gets bitten by ghouls until he almost dies, and you're like, hey.
And we're digging.
Get digging.
Okay, so all right.
All right, we're digging.
Do we have children?
The kids are with you. Oh, you mean minis?
Here, children.
There's
There.
4, right?
Children?
That
Five?
can be
Grash. Oh, you actually have
There
things.
could be
with
more
it?
frogs.
just one of them is a frog. There's 2 elves. One of them's missing an arm. Actually, both of them
Those
are
are
missing.
tall children.
Are elves, and then another ash. Orsh.
Or
Yeah, Rash.
okay, he
We
goes.
already had an Orash. But it wasn't an orange ash, right?
We had a
Was-
Norash.
There's a Norash
Norash.
Yeah.
that
And
you
then-
keep calling Norash, but his name is Norash.
It's Nuh?
It's an A,
It's
yeah.
an A. Not
Oh.
an A.
Okay.
I got Norash.
But Orash
I didn't
was on
realize
the
that.
Orash was on the ship initially with you guys. He was.
He died real quick.
Did he get
No, that was
obliterated?
Pash that died right away on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Orash was the one who was steering the ship.
And then,
Yeah.
and then Pash got wrecked this time, too, didn't
Yeah,
he?
Pash was a villain this time, though.
Are we doing anything with this, by the way?
Oh yeah, you tied that guy up, and he's like
Oh, yeah.
unconscious, but he's not dead. That one ghoul.
We can, like,
Yeah.
haul him outside and just have him kind of, like...
I don't know if there are any like professional interrogators in the town or anything like
We could bring him
Or if
back
you
with
can
us,
make
yeah.
anything out of
We should bring him
Are
back.
you kidding? Miss Lady in Charge is scary. She's got to be good at interrogating
True.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do we have to do anything to ghouls? Do we have to do anything to the corpses so they don't like revive? Or...
We don't have to like burn them or anything.
Roll me Arcana or Religion or Survival. Sure, fuck it.
I think it's fair for survival, right?
I know nothing.
Ooh,
If they're
19,
common,
baby.
right? Fuck. I got 8.
I got a 19.
Yeah, no. When they're dead,
They're good.
they're as dead as anything else.
All right.
Okey-dokey.
And
I want to
so,
push their bodies in the hole.
So we toss the ashes into the mass grave.
No, no, in the hole.
Oh!
you're tossing the ashes down underneath the building.
Yeah.
You're bringing the corpses of the humanoids and throwing them in the grave up top.
Yes,
Mhm.
and then marking it.
Individually. Let's do it individually. Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
individual.
they can be 3 little holes.
Okay.
Yeah, not super deep in case we need to dig them back out.
Are you doing
but
anything with the crab?
I don't know. Just leave it down there.
We don't want to eat it or anything.
Yeah.
Unless we want to take hide. I don't know.
Can we leave some sort of marker?
Yeah, that is kind of suspicious.
That's alright. That's alright. No metagaming. No metagaming. No metagaming.
Ryan was asking because we wanted to do something with the turtle. Like, yeah, no.
Can we leave a marker where we buried the corpses?
Yeah, that's why I said bury him next to the
Oh,
tree.
just next to the house, next to the big tree.
Yeah. Because we'll know where this place is pretty easy.
Yeah.
It was like almost like within eye shot of where the camp was.
Okay.
If you look through the leaves enough.
Yeah. So should we start making our way back with the children and somebody carrying the body, the non-dead body?
The ghoul.
Those got increasingly
Ghoul,
bigger,
yeah.
but I'm not calling anyone fat. Or short in that for that matter.
Dagul.
So I guess just for the sake of what you're looking at there, one of them is a human. The one that had the cloak was a human lady. One of them was the paladin was a dwarf.
Ooh.
And then the rangery one was a triton.
A triton?
Which is a
Water?
yeah,
Water 3.
yeah, they are they're like in a
3 tons.
they typically live under the ocean, yeah.
Okay.
Under the sea.
And there's only 3 of them.
Under
Yeah.
the sea.
And they all weigh a ton.
Is that a cleric? The Triton was a cleric.
No, the classes didn't match.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That'd be creepier.
Yeah. That's a triton. They're blue.
Cool.
They're blue.
They
Okay.
do look cool.
Blue.
Looks like Azora.
They do kind of look like Zoras.
In some of the
Yeah.
animations.
Depends
In like
on-
half of them.
Okay.
And so you bury all 3 of them.
I think we can gather the crew, can we not?
Yeah.
I don't
Who's-
think there's much.
Are we taking the ghoul back?
Yeah.
I can haul him on my shoulder or something. Well, yeah, I can haul him on
Okay.
my shoulder or something.
Alright.
And the ghoul is unconscious and I guess stable too, since you guys deliberately didn't do non-lethal, but I'm gonna say just like Grash got a roll for how long it's gonna stay unconscious, so is the ghoul.
Do you have to occasionally punch him in the
It's a
head?
D4 plus 1 is the answer, so let's roll that out there.
That's a 3.
So
Nope. Nope.
shit. What did you do to me leaving all your dice there? So yeah, the ghoul's gonna, yes, you guys wouldn't know this, but the ghoul's gonna wake up in 4 hours. And it's about a 6 hour,
Punch him in the head.
it was about a 6 hour walk back.
Yeah, we'll just give him a good bash on the head when he wakes up.
When he wakes up or before we start moving?
Whatever.
Okay.
However we decide as we're walking to keep this thing unconscious.
And so you're gathering up the kids, you're gathering up the ghoul, you collected the cloak, you collected a bunch of weapons,
Wendell wants to hip the kids.
What?
hip the kids.
Hip the kids.
Oh!
Do you have
Said hit the kid.
What's hipping the kids?
I guess Wendell
I
either
said,
totally doesn't
do you have hips that can
So he's
like
gonna pick up a child and put him on
do
his shell.
do
Oh,
the
that's
this
adorable.
world?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, I
I
see.
hip the kids. I guess I'm the only
Oh.
one here with a female body, but yeah, I'm gonna hip the kids. We're gonna chuck the kids, carry the kids back because they've been through enough.
like when I carry the birthday gorilla around at
Yeah.
work.
The birthday gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a gorilla that holds a sign that says, "I'll protect your presence." And
Yeah.
when I'm carrying him around, I do that same hold.
There's 4 children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll carry the ghoul on my shell, and then you 2 can each carry 2 kids.
My kid's walking.
Yeah.
Corinth doesn't like kids.
Wendell's gonna be like, "Hey, you should Can you at least hold a hand for a little bit?
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
can
Like, let's
hold
get
the-
away from the
You
area.
can hold the staff.
Just here, kid.
Again, good museum practice. You don't hold the kid's hand. You give the kid a thing to hold on to.
Give him you give him the lanyard or whatever.
Can I answer that?
The lost child procedure.
So,
Because if you hold the kid's hand, then people think you're kidnapping the
Oh,
kid.
yeah. Especially if the kid's upset or about being
Yeah.
lost or something. Fair enough. Okay, so Mosey?
Yep. And so,
Shmoon.
say
What
the
a
fact
group.
that you like are dragging a body with you and are like carrying the kids with you, I'm gonna say it's gonna take you just a little bit longer to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, it took you about 6 hours to get out here. We'll say it's gonna take you an extra hour to get back.
Okay.
And I guess just for the sake of, see if anything real wild happens, why don't Nordal, you're the survival league guy. Why don't you give me a survival check with advantage.
Because it's a place we've walked already.
You have a map, you've been here.
Let's go.
So that's a 21. Do I need to roll again?
Or
Okay.
maybe we get 20. I don't know.
Yeah, you better.
21.
Same thing. All right.
Alright, yeah, at a 21, yeah, you're making good time down the road. Are you guys doing anything as you're walking in particular? Are you...
It's still nighttime, right?
We should
No,
probably-
it's
is
like
there
the
any
middle of the day.
Are we gonna check
Oh.
by the?
Is
Did
there
we
any-
check the camp already?
You guys investigated the camp
Okay.
when you arrived. But yeah, it's like the middle of the day right now. Because
Okay.
you were at the... It's been a long day.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should probably get the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys were
Yeah,
at the kobold town. You left there at like, was it like 1 o'clock or
Mhm.
something when you left there, like 1 a.m.
Got back to
Oh.
town
You
at
got-
6.
You got back to town, yeah, at like 6 a.m. Headed out here 6 hours, so it was like noon when you got here. So it's like noon when you got to camp. So I'll say you spent some time investigating. You spent some time in that conflict. You spent some time rooting
Okay.
around afterwards. I'll say it's 2 o'clock now.
Okay.
Like as you're leaving.
And
So
probably
we can-
8 to 9 by the time we get back.
So
We
yeah,
can
it's gonna be like night,
gonna
like
be
late
bedtime.
late evening, like early night when you get back
bedtime
on
for
your
us.
Yes.
current pace.
For half.
Um,
We can take a quick pause at the camp.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to feed the
Let's give
kids.
them some food.
Yeah,
kids.
and there's maybe
And if there's anything I left because they abandoned it.
Yeah.
go visit the camp.
And to see if there's anything they need, and then I gotta pee real quick. You guys, if you have to do any strategizing, go for it. And
You got it.
Yeah. So we'll let them like see if they dropped anything when they were being kidnapped.
Yeah, and I say they don't have anything like super in particular up there, but there's camping equipment. There's
Okay.
clothes and bedrolls and stuff that are just like left. They just got left up there. So nothing super particular up there.
We can pick up. We have an extra body called a Grash. We can have him carry some things.
Oh yeah, Crash is
Sure,
walking. That's right.
We can take a couple things like, I don't know, bedrolls, tents, whatever. So that way they don't have to start their little
I'm gonna look up
after school camp thing from scratch.
We'll grab what we can that they need.
Yeah. Don't need to
And
take everything. Also because they know, where they're going. So if they have to come back.
Yeah, and then feed them some rations.
Yeah.
Give them some water, probably.
The other thing that's happening right now that I kind of didn't think of until we were just thinking about it is you guys have been awake since about 8 p.m. yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting to a point where like if you try and like one shot it back to town, you're gonna be probably making exhaustion checks.
Okay.
Just do it. Just keep it. Just put it.
How long is a short rest?
4 hours.
No,
I think-
a short rest is like an hour.
Okay.
Never mind.
Because like a short rest is like a long time for parents to be without kids.
I'm thinking of elves because they
No,
they-
yeah,
they
elves
like-
elves get the effects of a long rest in 4 hours.
4 hours. Yeah.
Cause that's what I played an elf once.
Yeah. So we can.
So they like meditate. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably ask the kids if they're like can you push
Yeah.
another 6 hours or
So yeah,
do you guys really
what
need to
we're
rest?
talking about is you're fast approaching a point where like if you try and like run all the way back to town like right away now, like it's gonna have been like a full like 24 plus hours since you guys last rested. So I would probably
That doesn't sound.
shortly before town. I would probably have you roll an exhaustion check if you guys were to try and run it straight through. I would make you.
What's an exhaustion
It would
check
just- it would-
consequences if you fail?
It would be a Constitution save, and if you fail, you would get level 1 exhaustion, which at level 1 exhaustion, it's disadvantage on ability checks. So.
I think we should just push back, personally, but it's up to you guys.
I'd probably push unless the kids are like.
Yeah, we can check with the kids. How are the kids doing? Wendell's got good charisma. Wendell's gonna
Babysitter.
take a little turtle knee.
Take a knee.
Take a little turtle knee.
Sit backwards on the chair.
Yeah.
Hey kids. Homework sure is sus, am I right?
I had a kid yesterday. He pointed at me. He said, "You're sus."
Damn.
Yeah,
What?
they say that shit to me too.
Why?
I've never gotten called sus by a kid.
What
You're
is
the one that wears like LGBTQ stuff. Like
Is that what sus means?
Well,
sus
there's
can
an
mean
emogus.
suspicious. It can also
Suspicious
Yeah.
of like being gay?
That's
it
like
can
that's
also-
like what it was before Among Us.
Oh.
Yeah, Among Us also just like turned it into like its own separate.
Just
like, spin-off
suspicious
thing
in
of
general.
Just, like generally suspicious.
amongst like tweens.
Yeah.
Sus is
Yeah,
sometimes
there was a
like,
long time where sus was like, I think you might be gay.
Haha, are you gay? Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
You get
Lol.
Haha, you gay, bro? Yeah.
I mean,
Or like, you see two bros, like, I don't know, like
Kissing.
straighten each other. It's gay to kiss your homies. Like I don't know, like
you gotta kiss your
straightening-
homies before you go to
I
sleep.
don't know, like straightening neckties or like, hey, bro, you dropped this. You
Yeah.
know? Like
Drop this
that
king.
was sus. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta kiss your if you.
That's even
That-
funny.
It's
bro.
gay. It's gay not to kiss your homies goodnight.
Bro. Yeah.
Okay, so checking in with the kids.
But they're ready to be home. They're like,
All right.
I want to get out of here.
All right,
Let's
let's
go.
fuck
Whoa,
it. Let's
that's crazy.
push.
So then Wendell's gonna not pick up whatever child he was carrying and just like hold fingies.
Okay.
Hold hands.
And I'm
So
still-
that way we're all not super tired.
And I'm still holding the body, but it's like I'm holding a kill. You know, it's like after hunting.
What you should do is
You're
you should
doing
put,
the like.
I strap it to my
you
back.
should put you should put ropes around the arms and then like put it around your neck as like a necklace kind of.
Backpack.
Yeah.
I strap it to
Yeah,
my
we-
shell.
Yeah, we'll just run rope around your body.
like splayed out like
Yeah, and they.
like face up like when the sun, like in the sun.
Just in case there's any other goals, you know?
Exactly.
If it does wake up, it's like restrained. It can't do anything.
It's
anyway.
in a very Promethean position.
And no, we're gonna have you walk at the back of the pack. So you're carrying a corpse. So we don't
Is it the Prometheus?
scar the children more.
You know, Prometheus getting tied to the rock, getting
Oh.
his liver picked
No,
out.
no. Wait. Is that Prometheus? Yes, that is. Sorry. My bad.
He gave fire to the mortals and he got dunked on for it by the gods.
Yep,
Over
get fucked.
and over. Yeah, I was doing him and Tantalus. I was mixing up.
And that's why you never serve anything but your own class interest.
True.
Rough.
Or else you get your liver picked out.
Yeah, Prometheus was a class traitor, but the other way.
Yep.
He got punished for it.
And that's why he's cool. But
Right.
also, that's sad.
All right, let's push.
Hopefully
we don't get a random encounter because
didn't we already roll on that? Wasn't that survival check I did?
The survival check was more for like how long is this going to take you.
Oh, okay. So
And you rolled good on it, and like I said, it's not going to take you like a whole lot longer, despite the fact that you have like little kids who are small and.
they're
They're
campers.
dumb
They're
little
little
legs.
hiker guys. They
But,
know
like-
what's going on.
But like typically, like a medium-sized humanoid has a movement speed of 30 feet, and a small humanoid usually has a movement of 25. And so, like I said, they're a little slower than you.
the
even-
weakest link.
And the longer we end up going, the damn coming.
We're making them jog. Come on. I don't know
Go.
what I've been told.
Just slow down.
Jump,
And
jump.
so, as you guys are moving, you just say we checked the camp. We didn't find anything super special there beyond like a couple bibs and bobs of
Grab the
clothes
kids'
and
shoes.
bedrolls and things like that.
I had Grash carry what he could of like the camping supplies, anything that was
Wait for-
mostly important, so they don't have to start over.
Okay.
And what he can, of course, without hurting himself, because he's boo-booed.
Yep. Hell yeah.
And so you go for, let's call it 3. You're about halfway back.
Cool.
And why don't you guys roll me? Any old person, Grash included, can roll perception.
So anybody or everybody?
Everybody.
I forgot I have high perception.
13.
I got 13 as well.
11.
So Grash whooped all of you.
Nice.
Nice.
Good. Nice.
Thanks,
For
Grash.
once.
And Grash. What's his bonus to perception? Ooh, he's got expertise in perception.
Nah.
Shit.
So Grash really whooped you. He got a 24.
Damn. What's his bonus?
What's expertise?
Expertise is when you have the circle around it.
Does it matter?
It's double your proficiency bonus, basically.
Yeah.
Expertise is like double proficiency.
Oh, so my history has expertise, so it's...
And that would be a product of your subclass you have. That's knowledge cleric shit.
So if it wasn't expertise, it'd just be a +2, since it's a +4.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Nordal stuff.
as you, as you're walking down the road, Grash is like, hold up, somebody's coming. And so...
We're gonna jump to the side?
Like,
or...
Do we know who or what is coming?
You don't see them yet, but Grash is like, something's coming up the road the other way.
Can Grash and I both do little stealthy checks to kind of go and scout ahead?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do a stealth check then too. 17.
And Grash got a 14.
You're a turtle.
I'm a fucking good stealthy turtle.
He just disguises himself as a rock.
I know. I just.
That's right, you
It's
are
like-
covered in, yeah.
It's like Snake, you know, when he
with
pulls
his
the-
cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say you're like kind of coming up on just like a curve in the road, so you could like jump off the road and like cut through into some kind of scrubby stuff and see what's coming up on the road if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you move and so kind of start working through that, and you guys are just hanging out behind. You guys are just taking a pause break. And
I mean, we
waiting
can
for...
like kind of shuffle to the side
Yeah,
of
just
the
take a
road
little
just
cover.
in case, yeah.
Tell the kids to be quiet, but rest themselves.
I gotta say, I appreciate how tactically you guys play. It's very nice. Because then we don't get ambushed all the time.
And what you and Grash see are
Oh man.
3 humanoids coming up. I guess you can just see them right away. It's 2 humans and an elf that are...
Are they armed?
They are armed.
Are
Do we
they
know them?
recognizable?
You do not recognize them.
Right.
Can we try and... Are there any sort of checks that we can try to do to glean information about them without alerting them of our presence?
Yeah, why don't you guys... Let's say you and Grash both can roll... investigation. That's not great.
I got 10.
Let's go.
Grash got a 7.
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna kill random guards.
They're clearly people who are like armed and are, like I said, coming up the road the opposite direction that you are. You could probably gather that like there's nowhere else that they would be coming from other than Lillypad Slough, probably.
Okay, I'm going to whip out a card out of my deck, and I'm going to try to, like...
Sorry, that was not a judgmental throat. I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
That was not a judgmental throat clear. It just happened. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
that's fine. I didn't read it that way.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out a card and then try to use... I don't know if I can do, like, a sleight of hand check to try and...
throw it in front of them.
I want to fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And then use it as, like, a mouthpiece to talk to them. Like, throw my voice, kinda.
Okay. Why don't you make me...
That is certainly creative.
So you're throwing a card and you're trying to throw a card like onto the road in front of them?
I'm tossing it and then I'm gonna try to use it as
Okay.
like a
So
thing to
let's
throw my
have
voice
it.
to.
I'm gonna say you can roll me an attack, and you can add your dexterity modifier to it. Say throwing a card is a dex.
Oh, 24!
Go on.
So yeah, you put this card like exactly where you want it to be, and it is
Joker!
Oh,
let's
I
go!
was thinking, like, please be a mundane card. Like, don't pull out some big super bad.
I'm
just
curious
for
what the
this.
Joker
It's
is.
gonna be like a blue dragon or something.
Oh. A Joker's either gonna be real bad or real good. Like,
interesting.
What is it?
So when you throw a card out, it lands in the road, and what appears in front of these 3 people walking down the road is you. And so
Do they recognize me?
the spitting image of Nordal just appears in the middle of the road in front of these guys.
What's their reaction?
And they're like immediately like taken aback by it and like pull their weapons out.
So can I feel
they're
my
like-
voice to it?
They're how are they gonna do this? Okay. And so they see you and immediately are like, did you find the kids?
Okay. Sick. And then I'm gonna walk out of the forest and be like, hey, sorry, just can't be too careful.
Like, you thought?
Oh, funny joke.
You throw a card in front of them that appears to be you. They like are spooked by it, and then also you walks out of the woods, and I guess Rash is with you. And they like turn their weapons to you now, and are like,
You're not Spider-Man.
and so I go and like maybe I pick up the card and it's like or something like
yeah,
that.
you dispel the card.
Yeah.
You walk up to the other you and dispel the card, I guess.
I'm like,
And
hey.
they're like, are you the only one who's coming back? Like, what?
I was like, can't be too careful. I'm just seeing you anyway.
What does that mean?
We're walking down the road with a shitload of kids. We want to make
so
sure
you
you're
have
okay.
the kids.
Do I know who these people are?
You don't recognize them.
I'm like, who are you?
We're going out to help the kids.
Well, that's what you're doing, but who are you?
And they say we got hired by Lensa to be a backup team.
You got some sort of proof?
And they the one that seemingly is like the leader of the crew.
DK? He's the leader of the crew.
Yeah. The Donkey Kong of the crew. Like
DK.
like pulls out a little. It's like a button or like a pin, I guess, and you would recognize the pin as being of the
It's like a band.
A brooch.
yeah, like a brooch.
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 Of being of the Kotima Adventurers Guild, the CAG.
And are they affiliated?
The Kotima Adventurers Guild is like basically the private sector answer to RAC.
They're mercenaries.
They're
essentially.
mercenaries. Yeah.
But they're
PMCs.
but they're trustable. They're
Yeah.
hired to do.
Why would Linsa hire them if
If she already sent us.
Because I'm not here. Never mind. You haven't gone
Right.
forward yet. I'm not here yet. I don't know what's going on.
Well, my first
don't you-
reaction was to.
why don't you roll me history on this? Like,
Okay.
You see this badge, you recognize the logo.
Wait, so I already
Right, 'cause we're-
recognized the logo?
Yeah, you recognize the logo as being Kotima Adventures.
But I'm trying to
But
find out what
thinking-
their deal
thinking
is.
like reputation, like what's the deal?
Yeah.
Who are these people? Like
Right.
what is the CAG?
And
like
you said
do?
history, okay.
Are we from Southport or are we from
17.
the mainland? I don't remember.
You're not from the mainland.
Okay.
You were in Southport before you were here. We have
Oh.
not.
Yeah.
Because that's
But we're
like
from-
where like the rack training happens.
Oh.
We're from this royalty though,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I
from
didn't-
this
huh,
continent.
okay. I didn't realize that.
And so, yeah, you guys were, when you started, you were on a ship from Southport
Yes,
going to Lillypad
Oh,
Slough, 'cause
I
you
thought we
guys-
were coming from the mainland.
No, we were like over
You were
here.
just going down the
and
coastline.
we hit the poor little turtle man right here.
Mm. Okay.
Or
It was further. We were past
Whatever.
Orla. You were down Swamp Ways.
Anyways, I rolled a 17.
So yeah, and you would know then that the Kotima Adventurers Guild, the CAG, like I said, they're private sector kind of mercenary groups, and a lot of the times they don't have like a super good reputation. Like I guess think almost like Witcher type of reputation, where it's like they're gonna get theirs. Like they'll get
Right.
the job done, but if you like can't pay up, they're gonna
fuck you over
they're
too.
gonna fuck on you. Like
Yeah. They're not like good guys. They're
No.
sort of
they're
lawful neutral in a way. Or...
they'll do the job. They're probably not going to charge you a great price on it, and if you can't pay up, you're gonna get
You're
it.
the new target.
Yeah.
They're unscrupulous.
So I know this, and so for that reason, I feel uncertain about their intentions. Can I try to use insight to figure out their intentions?
Sure, you can roll insight.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, and like I said, they said that Lensa hired them to sort of be a backup team, and I guess what you'll also remember is that you guys were, at the time that this incident began, you guys were not in town and weren't able to be found at the time. It's not entirely unreasonable that Lensa would have been like, okay, we're going to get our crew of townies together to try and figure this out.
And one of the things...
also, we're going to put the call in for these guys, too, to be here. But they sort of, kind of, like I said, do very much the same type of stuff that Rack does, except, like I said, it's private sector. So these people probably... These wouldn't have been people that have just been, like, about Lillypad Slough. These are people who, like, probably, you know, hopped on a ship in Orla or some other town and came here for this job.
So, well, maybe... I'll ask Grash. Grash, should we whack with these guys to the group, or what do you think?
Grash is like, I would rather be with a group than not with a group.
Okay, so Grash and I are going to ask these guys to kind of walk with us toward the rest of our group.
So like around the bend here.
Around
the
the
kids,
bend.
The kids are there. You got more people around the bend.
Yeah.
Okay. And
keep an eye and a relatively
and
healthy distance from
lead on. And so you got your
back to the group.
Yeah, and so as you and Grash like turn around to go back to the group, why don't you roll initiative?
Shit! Fucking assholes.
Because I was thinking of like they're gonna kill us to take the kids back.
Yeah. Oh.
If they're mercenaries, or
Bastards.
they're not actually mercenaries, and
I
like
get advantage, right? With my
Yep, with your dragon touch focus, you get advantage on initiative.
Very good.
noise.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
City.
I got 13.
I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from.
Heavy armor?
I'm not wearing armor. I'm a turtle.
Correct.
I mean, I do kind of want to argue like I could wear like a leather apron.
We were talking about that, and he was saying that like we can wear like cloaks, we can wear like
Do it horseshoes.
helms, we can
Yeah.
wear like gauntlets.
We could do some things, but
Yeah. Just not like breastplates and like
Yeah. Because like I think it'd be hilarious to wear like a chainmail apron.
I bet we can do that. I don't see why you
Or
couldn't.
like like medieval like frou-frou tie shirts where it's like just boob cover and nothing else like that, but it just goes around my shell.
Let's go.
Or like I wonder if there's a way you could reinforce the shell of
Probably do magic of some sort. If
Yeah.
you're strong enough.
Yeah, you think that you'd like, I don't know, if they make metal bra cups, you know, like why not just make a giant metal
Yeah.
like turtle shell plate cup?
or if you could
Forge
just
clerics.
could you like not even like just rely on the shell for the actual protection, but like put bands to like reinforce it or something like that.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like horseshoes.
Yeah.
Like nailed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh yeah,
cool.
it definitely would hurt. Like if you're putting anything permanent on, it definitely wouldn't be pleasant.
But it hurts to get a tattoo and it hurts to get piercings or whatever. It's kind of like maybe like that.
Yeah, especially if this is what we do for a living.
Except
Yeah.
it's going into your bones.
Except it's bones, yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool though. It's like a backstory. You have like a cracked front shell, so you have
Like have like a plate
Yeah, you
drilled
have-
in.
or like steel stitches.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Alright. What everybody roll?
I rolled a 13.
16.
Me 16 as well.
Beautiful. And so...
Oh, are you gonna should probably establish where everyone is, so they're
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a map here in a second.
Why do we have? Oh, because hey, what did you do with the corpse?
Someone is
No,
bad.
yeah.
It's still- oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
I was like, why do we have 5 kids?
Where'd this extra
Okay,
kid
Can
come
you
from?
say
If
that
we
I
took-
dropped the corpse when
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
to
Oh, are
sell?
we-
Yeah, you left the corpse with them on the other
Yeah.
side of the
You
bed.
probably just like cut the.
Yeah, just kind of like drop it off my back.
Fear.
Those graves are gone.
Mhm.
They're dead. They're done.
No rave.
Salute.
Roll my combat
Dungeon.
That is a wild sneeze.
My manager hates the way that I sneeze. Like normally at work, because I usually don't. I just like.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I hold
I
I
do that
don't
as
make
well,
an
yeah.
actual sneeze and it pisses him off. He's like, "How do you sneeze quietly? I don't understand." Like, what do you mean?
It's
There
not
was
that
one
hard,
he
yeah.
sneezes and he like fucking screams his lungs out like he's
Mine
being attacked.
hurts.
I had never done that, but I finally just was like, I wonder if I can sneeze silently, and I tried it, and I was like, oh, I can.
There was so much like pressure in classes and whatnot to like
Mm-hmm.
not to be disruptive. Whether there was actual pressure or I put pressure on myself, so I figured out how to sneeze quietly as a child. Especially being a theater kid, like if you're backstage, you fucking shut up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
you're
You better
quiet.
talking sign language.
You're quiet.
Are there ditches on the side of the road?
we
Yeah.
you laugh about sign language, but we did have whiteboards.
Fair. It works.
And how
That's a very big tree.
and how deep are the ditches? May I ask?
Ditch is good.
It's a large tree.
I'll say there's like the road is maybe 2 and change feet higher than the area around it.
So is it extra effort to walk up?
I mean, if you're gonna like, this is just like scrubby bullshit.
Like you can scrap up a 2-foot incline pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna like cut like right across here, I would make you make like an athletics check to get up here, but it's not gonna be a big one.
Okay, so I said that we had gone to the side of the road.
Yeah.
Did you go to the other side, our side? Where'd you go?
I would
I
assume
probably just
here,
stayed
right?
with,
And so,
stayed with the group in general.
Well, okay, so then
and
because
so you guys are like
'cause I
around,
had
you guys
said
are like
that-
around the bend though still, because
Okay.
you guys are at a point where you
Right.
couldn't
Yeah.
Because
see
like
them.
you'd be there.
I had said
and
that we had
would've-
gone off
You
the
have a
side
dead,
of the road.
you have a dead ghoul. Well,
Because
not,
we
a,
were
a not quite
standing
dead
in the middle
ghoul.
of the open.
Grash and I cut here.
Oh, do you need more people?
I do need more people.
God, I have like nothing. I have 1 spell slot.
The nice thing about this initiative, though, is that they don't know where
So-
our vulnerables are.
So
As it
you guys
stands.
have just turned around to start going the other way.
But I'm gonna have to figure out a way to let you guys know.
Do
what's
another
happening.
cool card throw.
Bro, yell.
Yeah, I mean, this is
And,
like, I don't know, what, 100 feet? You can yell it out.
Definitely yell that far.
You could talk loud almost at 100 feet, probably.
Honestly, like we might even be able to like hear them or.
What did they do to initiate combat?
That's what I'm looking up right this second. So yeah, because you guys turned around and started walking, and what I'm gonna say is that one of them that's with them is like magey. Like you probably would have noted that on your way up. It's like a bulky, like tanky guy. It's like a roguey guy, and it's like a magey guy.
They're all esque.
Esque.
Meiji-esque.
Which one?
Roguelike.
Which? So this is the bulky
Roguelike.
tanky guy.
Yeah,
Which
the one
is
that
the roguey guy?
we'll say Pash is the rogue, Blash is the
Magey
mage.
guy.
And like the tanky one was the one that was like you were interacting with. Seems to be kind of the leader of the crew. And I'm gonna say as you turn around, you are gonna get.
Uh-oh.
Does a 17 hit you?
How does Ty go again?
Ty goes the attacker.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you get hit in the back with a spell
Shit.
for
Rude.
not very much damage actually, because rolled a 1 on the damage die.
Glances off my shell.
And does only does 2 force damage to you.
2 force damage, so it kind of like perfectly hits my shell right in the sweet spot that is strong.
Just little
The
shot.
the unsweet spot.
Yeah, my sweet spot.
The sour spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sour spot.
Salty.
Right?
Salty?
The salty
Marcel.
spot.
Marcel.
Sour
And,
spot is a thing. I've heard that.
Is it?
before.
Oh, I have.
yeah.
Smash Brothers, they have sour spots sometimes.
Oh, that must be what I've heard.
It's a thing in tennis too. Like
When you hit around the edge,
Yeah.
kind of.
Sure.
You have sweet and sour spots on your racket.
Okay, so I get hit by some force that
Yeah. You get hit in the back for a force damage spell.
for 2 damage. You said.
For 2 damage, and that happens. I'm gonna say this was the surprised condition you had because you weren't expecting this. So now we're gonna get into a real initiative here.
Okay.
And Corinth is first. And so let me check the nature of this spell here.
If it makes a loud noise.
Yeah, see if it makes any noise or not.
Had to make some noise when it smacked into my back and had force, I would guess.
This isn't a real spell that it has.
Oh, really?
It's like I've never seen. It's called Magic Flare, and I have no idea what that does. Doesn't list any components. It's just an action that this thing has. So yeah, I'll say that there is like a sound effect that happens. That why don't you? What is your passive perception? It would be on the left side.
Under senses.
15.
15. Yeah, at a 15, I'll say you hear like that contact happen, and so I'll let you act as if you know that like fighting has started here.
Okay. Shit. No one's back. People aren't really gonna be back with the kids if we run.
We need to. I think we could leave the kids here.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell the kids like, cause this is a ditch, right? So
Yeah.
we'll just be like, all right, kids, let's hunker down again.
Basically, be
Stick
like,
them in the trees.
if they lay flat, it's pretty hard to spot somebody who's
Yeah.
laying flat from this far away.
The ghoul will keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Should
Can
we
we give like a good?
can we tie up the ghoul real quick?
That's gonna take you a turn.
Okay.
Well, we ought to, I think.
I think we should.
Do you wanna
Yeah.
I'll let Wendell run ahead, and then since I'm
You tied a pretty good knot on that ghoul. Like it's
still tied up.
It's still tied up.
Okay.
Give it a thump on the
Okay,
head.
kids, go over here. So
they have a moment to react.
We're gonna
Yeah.
direct the kids over here.
And if that ghoul starts making any sounds, I don't know if yelling is a good thing, because then probably
What?
can't move.
The elf child. Children, listen. Okay. Ghoul's over here away from you. Okay. The ghoul's gonna be over there away from you. Okay. We have to go up the trail. Okay. See what's going on with that. Okay. Stay here. We will be okay. We will be right back for you.
And don't move.
Pointing to the elf child that we.
Eliza.
Eliza?
The one that seemingly was
You never
the
told us
leader.
what her name was. So
Oh,
you said
didn't
she
I?
had a name, but did not say what her name was. So
So
okay.
yeah, the two elves are Eliza and Mickey. The gnome's name is Hargis, and the kobold is Pip.
Okay.
Hargis sounds like Scottish.
Hargis.
I went back. All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't have any like daggers or anything to give them.
7, 8, 9.
I'm gonna tell them that if they've got
So you're dashing.
anything,
Yeah, I'll dash for my action.
like if the ghoul starts doing anything, go whumping.
Okay.
Okay, go whumping. Okay,
With a stick. Don't get close.
and we will be right back for you. Okay, I promise. We will be right back.
There you go.
You doing anything else? You got bonus actions or?
I think it's a bonus action. I do shield of faith, but shield of faith is no. Go ahead.
Alright. So Wendell.
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 Wendell's just gonna.
These guys rolled like
Move.
shit on initiative.
Wendell's gonna dash.
Alright.
I think so we can be there.
Move 12 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Nordle.
Little turtle jogging down. Wait for me.
Can you remind me what do diagonals count as 1 or 1.5?
Diagonals count as 1.
Okay. Then
Mangrove Pusu is like
It doesn't make sense.
the first one is 5, but then the second one is 10 to kind of like
Which would be 1.5.
right. Yeah, but it's like if you can do one diagonal with no penalty if like you only want to do that, but whatever, doesn't matter.
1,
We're doing it as 1.
4,
I mean that makes it easier for us.
5, 6, and I kind of hunker down right here.
Okay. So that's your
And-
movement. You still have action, reaction, bonus action. You got
Yep.
all your shit.
You're always
Yep.
stealth, but you're always the first one because you're always like going forward and scouting.
Yeah, I suppose I shouldn't have revealed myself, but whatever.
It's so funny that you pulled the Joker on this one.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, it's probably better that we got into combat when they were way over there.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're probably not gonna kill the kids, but they could like run away with the kids. You know.
It's good that there's space, yeah.
I don't want them to like get super close and the kids panic again and run away.
Oh,
She's action,
They
reaction,
can do
bonus
so much.
action.
Yep, you have all three of them.
And reaction was just if somebody moves into my arc and leaves.
I mean, there's
Oh,
other stuff that can happen as a reaction
Shit, you don't
too,
have
but
slots either.
I don't have any slots, so but I do still have.
your swarm
keeper.
your swarm stuff doesn't
Oh.
use a slot, and that
Yeah.
just procs on an action
Yep.
or on a connected.
So
hit.
I'm gonna loose an arrow at the mage looking guy.
Okay.
And so that is +7 on the longbow. So I get 15.
That hits.
Nice. So then, and with that, I'm gonna add on, for my bonus action, the damage or whatever. So I think that's an extra D6.
Your bonus. It doesn't take a bonus action to use your swarm stuff.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay.
It happens as a free action upon landing a hit.
Okay. So then that means, with the swarm keeper, that means 1d6. Yeah, extra 1d6.
Yep.
So,
So it would be a D8 plus a D6
So
plus whatever
D8
your
plus
modifiers
whatever.
are.
yeah. So d6, d8 plus 3. So I got 13.
Wow. What did I do damage on this for? Whatever. I had a way of tracking damage on this.
You. Oh,
Oh,
I felt like
we're
you
still-
used paper in the past.
I did, but I had a way to do it in this that I managed to successfully figure out last time. But whatever, I'll just do it on paper. Disgusting paper. Alright, so and said 13 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. That looks like a solid hit.
Where's it hit?
You shot an arrow and it you like put it pretty comfortably into this dude's like thigh, and then like a bunch of mosquitoes erupt out of it and start chasing him around too, and he's standing ground because he didn't do that one, but is takes some hits from the mosquitoes too.
That's gross. That's disgusting.
And how does he look after that?
Like I said, it looked like a solid hit, but he's not looking like he's dying by any means.
It hurt him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was definitively affected by it.
Ooh.
And now it is the bulky one's turn.
Oh man,
Boy.
Grash, whole fuck. Maybe I should have done
He might
something
die.
for Grash.
No, he's fine. He's got most of his health. But this guy's definitely gonna run up on him.
He's gonna fall over. He went prone.
And he is gonna swing on Grash.
Yeah, that is an interesting stance.
It's like in the midst of about to execute somebody with that flail.
Yeah.
And he
Where the fuck?
he actually has a mace.
I have.
Well, his mini has a flail, but he has a mace. Is the thing he's actually attacking with. And he swings and misses.
Let's go. Good
Yeah.
work.
But he has 2 hits.
No.
And he does hit on the second one.
Oh shit.
Grash, no.
Hits Grash for a solid hit. Again, he's not like looking like he's dying, but Grash definitely felt that
He's
one.
hurt.
Ouchie.
Fuck, we gotta save Grash.
Again.
Anything else we can do?
Grash, the certified meat shield.
He's the meat shield that didn't spec into it.
He just happens to be in the way.
he's a meat shield in that you guys are abandoning him constantly.
That's his fault for
I'm
getting.
gonna borrow one of your d20s for a second here. I'm gonna do a roll off for initiative between Grash and one of these guys. Grash wins.
Let's go.
So Grash gets to go.
You get to play Grash, right?
See, we're letting you play too.
And so Grash doesn't get to make attacks very often.
Yeah.
He tends to just get whomped. And so Grash.
Ooh,
I got
that's a cute little
I
guy.
got a full set.
I have these little they're almost this color little guys, and then I have a red and black set little guys. I love them so much.
Red and black's always a good combo. I like these.
Ooh.
They're like
Ooh.
Okay.
That is a very nice color palette. Or the shimmer. Beautiful.
So Grash is gonna attack with his daggers.
If I was a
Go,
DM,
Crash, go.
If I was a DM, I'd have themed dice for every creature.
That's so many dice.
It's a lot of dice.
Oh, I do like that idea though.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And Grash.
Of course, do people see the dice?
Not when you're DM, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's
But
funny.
you'd
it's
get
pure-
to see
yeah,
them,
it's pure
yeah.
fun. I paid for them, so I get to look at them.
Grash connects with one of his attacks. He misses the other one.
Oh, he's got 2 attacks?
He has 2 daggers. So he has an offhand attack.
Oh, okay.
He hits hard though. He hits for max damage on this guy.
Let's go!
Slices open
With his
blood
one attack.
vessel.
What has it in here? They're like
Deftly.
Ooh.
They're red, black, and gold.
So,
I can't
Yeah, I do
remember.
like the gold.
Is there friendly fire in this game?
These
Yes.
were my set of dice for my last character.
So particularly it comes up with like AoE spells.
Yeah.
There's friendly
You
fire
got
with
cooked?
that. If it's like
Oh.
you're shooting
Okay,
with
like
like your
Subi?
bow
Yeah.
and like I'm not gonna have you do friendly fire basically
Like
unless
the
you roll in
skull-
that one.
the skull beast.
And there's somebody that can like reasonably take the hit.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about
So
that.
now it is Pash's turn.
Uh-oh.
And Pash
Is this the one where technically like the surfaces are all the same?
Yeah.
Pash
Like, it
is
still
gonna
rolls.
I wonder if I'm
flanking.
Oh, God. Grash, why'd you get
I wonder if it's
encircled
even
over there?
enough to actually be able to use. Suppose if you
I
roll it.
have done some tests on it that it seems pretty even.
Try and
Obviously, it has a
attack with
bubble
the
in it,
short
but it seems
sword.
pretty even.
I don't know if bubbles are enough because I got my clear ones have a couple bubbles in them, but that's because they're clear, so you can probably just see them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the road, right?
Yep. So
Yeah, so we've got a couple of those.
Grash goes down.
He did something.
No, he doesn't actually. Because he has a feature that I forgot to use
He
last time.
dies.
Because Grash is a half orc. He has a feature where when he gets hit,
Half orc.
Grash has a focus sash basically.
So he's at 1 health?
He can stay up with 1 health if he gets reduced to 0. But Grash gets hit fucking bad on that one.
Grash held on with Focus Sash.
Yeah.
It's all Pokemon all the way down.
Yeah, I forgot to use that last time because that would have kept him up last time too. I just forgot to use it.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, he was hit a couple turns towards the end too, so like he still would have been hit one more.
Alright, now the mage goes.
He's probably gonna attack Grash too.
Yeah, well, let's see. No, I think the mage is gonna. The mage is seeing people like running up the road and is like, this guy's done, so I'm gonna start softening up these people. And he's gonna attack
Test
you,
the waters.
actually, the
Okay.
mage.
Are you my friend today? No, not really.
Crits.
Don't roll the luck
Shit.
out of it. Don't roll the luck out of it.
So far, I've been rolling the bad luck out of
So.
it.
I mean, it's a crit, so it still is pretty hard, but 11 force damage.
Okay.
Oh fuck, eh?
Ow.
It's okay, I can take that.
That was not a great damage roll either. The one time I finally connected, my damage rolls and you guys are garbage. And so it becomes then Corinth's turn, top of the order.
My last DM, he rolled like he had the best dice luck I've ever seen. Like,
He was cheating.
Yeah.
it felt like it sometimes. Like he'd regularly hit, but the one time that he didn't roll good was we had a scripted green dragon fight, but he was like he like rolled like the shittiest rolls for his health when he was like building them. So we actually
I don't roll for health on anything. Like, I just take the book health. I roll for all the attacks and stuff, obviously, and I roll damage. Because there's, like, a base damage, too, that's just, like, the average damage that you can take. But I always roll damage just because rolling dice is fun.
It's fun, yeah.
But,
I like it.
I love rolling dice.
yeah. Corinth, you're up.
Yeah.
Wendell, you're on deck.
I'm contemplating using my last spell slot to just fucking murk one of these guys. But I kind of want to save it to just in case somebody's like...
How far are we from town?
3 and change more hours.
Ugh.
Fuck, so we gotta get him up, but we don't want to like waste time.
I got 5 more points of. heal pool or whatever that is.
Can we converse as a free action, so we're not like metagaming this?
You can yell at each other, but they're gonna.
Just go get him.
Okay. Yeah. I'll mace person is the bulky one.
Yep.
Or do I want to hit the mage? What is
That could be good too.
what is good? Guiding bolt is 120, so that's definitely within 120.
Yeah, 120 is like the whole map.
Yeah, guiding bolt's pretty cool. I'll guiding bolt. Hopefully squishy wizard man.
Okay.
I forget if that's a save roll or if that's just a make a ranged spell attack. So that's rolling.
Oh yeah, that's not second throw.
Let's go!
Yeah.
23.
That hits.
Yeah. And that was a level 2. So that's 5d6.
Who are you attacking?
Squishy mage.
Holy shit. Good work.
Let's go! 16.
16. Very solid hit. That mage is suddenly looking really not great. It also now has a noticeable glowing aura around it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel like if you were to attack it, it would probably be a little easier to smack it.
How
Its
does-
AC is fucking trash anyway, but
Yeah.
you definitely could probably hit it if you tried now.
I can't remember. You're not allowed 2 attacks if you don't move, are you?
No.
No. Okay.
That'd be cool.
Action economy is very distinctly separated. You can't even use like a bonus action as an action. Like stuff is what it is delegated as.
I forgot I have secret.
Are you done, Skis?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Does Nordal have much range?
Javelins.
I've got javelins that I can throw. Yeah. So we'll throw
Just making sure.
a javelin at
Oh no, he's not down. He still has his 1 health.
He's like,
Got a singular health point. Yeah, no, we'll throw a javelin at the pink guy.
The red one.
17.
That hits.
And then 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Sticks a javelin right in that guy's like shoulder. He's like, ah, fuck.
That would fucking hurt.
yeah.
My stabbing arm.
Yep.
Especially because it'd be like dragged down, so it'd like open up a little bit. I just grossed myself.
Nordal.
Okay.
I hate like
Um,
stabbing.
So I don't have any spells. I guess I have a mage hand, but I can't do really anything with that. I guess I'm just gonna.
Can I yell get the wizard?
Yeah, that's what my plan was.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if there's any way I can guarantee it, but there isn't.
Sure,
So
sure.
here we go.
Oh, does he have a? What is he?
Oh, he has the guiding bolt on him though.
Yeah, so
So you would have advantage on it.
Oh.
Guiding bolt.
So I get 15,
That is.
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna do the same thing where D8 plus D6, D8 plus D6 plus 3. I get 15.
Oh,
Yep. And the mage goes down. You
Right
shoot
between the
him
eyes.
right in. Yeah, sure. You shoot him right in the face, and just a bunch of mosquitoes emerge, and he turns into a husk. Just suck him dry.
Nice.
He's the driest corpse you've ever seen.
Mummified.
If you've ever played Dishonored, there's this ability you get where whenever you kill somebody, they like turn into like blood flies.
Whoa.
And blood flies are like
Oh.
giant mosquito things that are like that big.
Oh.
And they turn people into living hives.
Oh.
It's disgusting. It's
It's
gross.
like my shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is gross.
I'm just like imagining now, like just like little. I don't know, like you've got like a hatch in your shell. You actually don't have any body like inside your shell. It's just like hive.
Yeah. What you
It's
don't
like
know is that inside I'm actually piloted by a swarm of mosquitoes. This is just a husk.
There is no Nordal.
Yes.
It's like
We are Nordal.
It's like
Nordal
a-
Collective,
Yes.
it's like Men in Black.
Yep. We're a hive mind.
If you've ever seen Naruto, Shino, he's got like bugs inside of them.
Mm.
And you control them in exchange for
It is
1 million ants.
1 million ants.
the bulky
I love
one's
that.
turn, and he's
I love that
gonna,
episode just for 1 million ants.
He's gonna swing on Grash.
No.
While he's got him here. That definitely hits. And doesn't matter. Grash has gone down. And then he is
Well,
gonna...
you can roll to see if he dies.
It's not gonna... He doesn't have
Okay.
that much.
Okay.
And he's gonna run up on
Me.
Nordle. And that ditch isn't big enough to make a difference on that. And he's gonna attack you too. He doesn't have advantage on it because he's not flanking anymore, but he does have another attack that he can do. That's a nat 1. He tries to swing on you and like misses and falls into the ditch and is prone.
Let's go.
You nerd.
Let's go. What effect does that have on combat?
Prone?
Yeah.
Melee attacks against it have advantage. It takes half of his movement to stand up. So if he were to, like, next turn want to move, it would take 15 feet of movement for him to stand up before he can move. Said melee attacks against him are advantage. There's, like, it's dex saves. I think he automatically fails. Ranged attacks actually happen at disadvantage against him.
Oh, really?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird situation where, like, you're standing right in front of him, and it's like...
Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah. It's Grash's turn, and Grash is down, so he has to make a death save. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you how he's doing, but Grash is making death saves.
This poor guy.
Which brings us to Pinkash. And Pinkash also has 30 feet of movement. Yeah, I'll say that works.
Excuse me. Tummy rumblies.
And he's gonna try and
Terminated
attack
him.
you. He pulls a... He
You're
already
inside
had it
his
out. He's
eyes,
gonna
you
swing
know.
at you with a short sword.
For some reason,
Normal.
Pepsi always makes me like burpy.
14 plus 4,
Specifically
18 to hit.
Hit.
Beautiful.
I get that one with Sprite a little bit.
D6.
Sprite's like
Hits you for 4 slashing damage.
slash.
Or no, sorry, piercing damage.
Can't slash.
Ouch. I'm hurting.
And
My show.
The mage is dead, so we go back up to the top. It is Corinth.
Get him.
I'll Sacred Flame the prone guy since it needs a dex save.
Okay. What does Sacred Flame do?
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant.
1d8.
Target gains no benefit from cover.
1d8 radiant.
So yeah, just roll a d8.
4.
He takes 4 radiant damage.
Let's see. Bonus action, Shield of Faith is for bonus. I can cast it. So I am done.
Wendell. You have
just
a
hit pink.
unconscious Grash, maybe, what is that, 30 feet or so up the road from you. You saw the thuggish looking one take a swing at Nordle and fall off the road into the ditch. And then you saw Pash run up on Nordle and successfully poke him with his sword.
Okay, I'm gonna go hit the pro guy.
Good idea, yeah.
So yeah,
Because
and
he's melee and you can't hit him.
Yeah.
Are you getting right next to him?
Yeah, you gotta have to.
Yeah, I have to, dude.
Yeah, I'll say he's in this square.
To smack him.
Give him a
Yeah, and roll with advantage because he's down.
18 plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got some AC, but not that much.
7.
Do you have smearing, smiting,
Any spell slots?
fire or whatever?
Do
Searing-
I? That's a great question.
Searing smite, sorry.
Searing up
Do
smite.
I do have a searing smite.
Searing might smack you from.
So, and plus 3.
3 more on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2. Alright.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna...
You have to hit with an attack before you can do anything with your mosquitoes.
Oh, really? Even to move?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize
They're
that.
all procced by connecting on an attack.
Does it trigger opportunity attack to attack?
No.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna.
So you can attack on. Well,
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at Pink Ash then.
okay. That's also going to be at disadvantage because he's in melee range with you.
Can I switch?
You can drop your bow, and draw a melee weapon if you've got
For
one.
free?
Yep. You have to drop it though, and so
Or what's the cost to switch?
An action.
it's an action to switch weapons.
So then I can't attack.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop my bow and pull out my spear.
Okay.
So you need to make sure you're not going to use that bow again.
And attack.
We're getting close to the
Pink
end
Ash.
Yeah,
of
well,
this fight.
that'll be fine.
We're getting to the end of this fight.
And so
You
I will
should
say,
use-
if you're attacking with a spear, you could attack the downed one with advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Just finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my bow and whip out my spear and try to finish off this fucking gray guy.
So we're trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
He
think.
fucking
I don't know.
attacked me.
I don't think there's much reason to leave him alone.
All right, great.
We
Kill
can,
him.
we can maybe keep Pash alive.
I think that we can work out whether or not these guys deserve to die after I kill them.
After you've already killed
After I
one.
kill
You've
them.
already killed one of them.
Yep. Okay. So 17 plus.
Hits.
Okay. So then with my spear, I get
Be. You could.
1d6 plus just 1d6. I'm just gonna do 1d6.
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus your strength, which
Oh, plus strength. Oh, plus.
you should have some modifiers on a spear.
It just says 1d6.
My.
Hmm.
Oh, I have javelins, not spears, right?
I do have a strength modifier, but
Are you not proficient with? No, because you should have martial weapons.
I believe I'm proficient.
That's interesting.
Proficiencies, martial weapons.
Oh, spears are simple weapons, but you're proficient with that anyway. Why would that be? Why would there not be any modifier on that? I don't know. I trust it though.
Okay.
But what I will say is, if you're just dropping the bow and pulling the spear, you could use the spear as a two-handed weapon, and you would be able to then roll a d8 with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So a spear can be used as a one or a two-handed weapon.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that was my intent anyway. So.
Yeah.
So,
My javelin is plus my strength weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Or plus my strength modifier.
Yeah, I don't know why
I
it's
think
not.
javelin.
Why his proficiency wouldn't be included on a spear.
can I look real quick
I
at
wonder why that is.
the weapon? Proficient, yes. Attack type, melee. Proficiency with the spear allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it.
Yeah.
So that's not
So
the damage roll, it's
That would
just
be-
the
that'd be your
attack.
to hit.
Yeah.
But normally, it's because you just don't have any modifier to your strength. You have a +0 to strength.
Oh.
So the plus on damage is modified by your strength.
Yeah,
So
okay.
You have a +0.
I'll have
it
to
because
up
it's
my
a
strength at
weapon.
some point. Okay.
Or not. Strength's kind of bad.
Or just get a dex weapon instead. Okay. So roll the d8. 5 on the gray guy.
Okay. Where's my encounter? There it is. And he's fucking hating this.
Yeah.
Like
And then-
really like laying there with
Just
his
embarrassing.
Yeah, laying there with his dick
Yeah.
out, just getting stomped
And
on.
then buzz away over here.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Those mosquitoes.
3, 4,
I'm
and
gonna say if you're gonna go here, you would have to like go around.
4,
the
5,
tree.
6. Yeah, whatever. yeah, 4, 5. I want to stop there and cover anyway.
Okay.
Cover only applies to ranged?
No.
It also applies to melee?
Yeah, I mean it's goofy in that like there's not a whole lot of context in which you would be doing like melee with cover. That's weird. But
But if he was like, if
Yeah.
they were like attacking like
Yeah.
from here.
I would, yeah. If he was to like run up on the other side of the tree on you and try and swing around the tree, I'd give you a half cover on that.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
So it doesn't come up very. It came up with the snake and the shed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a snake.
Okay. So that's my move.
Alright.
A sneaky
Old
snake.
Video.
I'm a sneaky
So
It's
snake.
so old. It was I think the first season of Tosh played it off.
This guy's gonna stand up.
No.
Wow, finally. What a nerd.
He says he has to wait for initiative like all the rest of you. Leave
Yeah.
him alone.
I mean, I guess it was only 6 seconds or whatever.
And he's
What
gonna
about-
swing his mace
He was still
at
dunked on twice.
Wendell.
Oh no, Wendell's gonna kind of surround it a little bit.
Wendell's beefy. It's fine.
That's
I'm fucked up right now. I had to get out of there.
Yeah, like half.
I have 8 health.
Oh.
So, less than a third.
Yeah,
A
you're
16
close to where I
doesn't hit
was.
you. You have a 19, right?
Yup.
Gonna swing again because he has 2 attacks. That one also misses. Cool.
See, Wendell's beefy. See, Wendell's beefy.
Yeah.
But right now, it's real
They're just
cool.
glancing
Like,
off your shell.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's gotta be like turtle kung fu that you like dodge
By like
moving your
changing the angle of your shell. Yeah.
Instead of like Matrix ducking for bullets, you just
It's like glances off your shell. Yeah.
there are some turtle masters out there who like shine their shell down to be smooth, so it's a smoother surface,
Yeah.
more predictable surface.
Mhm.
A painted turtle?
Another
Do a-
surrounding.
Do a
Turtle.
flanky on you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because you moved towards me?
You can attack an opportunity
Oh, when it
something-
leaves.
when it leaves
Right.
your
when you leave.
Range. Yeah.
comes in, you don't. So, it's to attack you with advantage because flanking. That's a 19, which does hit you because your AC is 19. Yep.
Somebody else is getting hurt instead of me.
And
I think I've only been hit once this campaign.
Yeah.
I have now been hit multiple times.
Yeah.
I think.
hits you for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh.
Oh, that's rough, boys.
That's a big hit.
13. Piercing.
Fuck.
Ow.
And
Turtles get half damage in 3-5.
he also gets another attack. Similarly at advantage.
Fuck.
And that one doesn't make it. That's only 16. Even with advantage, he misses on the second one.
Nice. Whew.
Mage is dead, so it is Corinth's turn.
Finish these fuckers off, Corinth.
So if I move here, do I get advantage?
Yeah.
Get him!
Squeeze in between the tree and him.
Excuse me.
Get me!
Let me just sneak right past you.
I'll swing with my quarter staff.
That's
Blocking real good.
the roadie one.
Let's go! Not 20.
Crit.
Okay.
Sorry, me go.
Is it our first net 20 of the campaign?
Is it?
Is it?
You
for
got
a fight?
You got crit on earlier in this fight.
I got
First-
crit on, yeah.
First one that
yeah.
you guys have rolled.
So is that double? Is that
Double your dice. The modifiers do not get doubled. So if it's supposed to be 1d6 plus whatever, it's now 2d6 plus whatever.
okay? Let's go. 9. 9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, jawohl.
Alrighty. And he is starting to look a little haggard. He's not like on death's door by any means, but he felt that one.
How's Gray Guy looking?
Bad.
Okay.
And it is now Wendell's turn.
So let's say theoretically, if the pink guy moves out, do we both get opportunity on him?
Bitch. Okay, we're gonna attack a great guy
Great.
with a long sword. Hit. 8 plus 6 is 17.
That hits.
Yeah.
8 plus 6, you said?
Mhm.
That's
That's
14.
Still
It's
hits.
14.
Oh, okay.
What did I say, 17?
Yeah.
I was thinking the 7, 14 divided by, I don't know.
Sure.
I get you.
Listen, I don't know. He asked me to do math on a weekend.
No, I get
That's
you.
my excuse.
You work weekends. You don't get to claim that.
Sunday and Monday are my weekend from work, at least. And then Sunday is my
Oh, yeah,
only
today's Sunday.
weekend.
Mm.
Yeah, so 6, 10.
10.
Yeah.
And with that, you... What weapon are you using?
Longsword?
Yeah, you slash this dude and it connects pretty hard, like right, he doesn't actually have a shield, but you like slash right into his side and he's like, man, I stood up for this, and he falls right back down.
Is he
Oh, that
dead?
went real far.
Is he dead?
Whoops.
He is dead.
Let's go. Oh, now fucking passes. Get ready to get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah. What a nerd.
Nordal, you're up.
Okay.
Bowen.
Does it cost an action to pick my bow back up?
Your bow's
Yeah, you
over
have to
here,
walk.
man.
You have to
Yeah,
walk
your bow's
over
up.
that.
It does not cost an action to pick your bow up. It would cost you an action to put your spear away and swap into your bow.
Can I drop my spear?
You could.
Throw your spear.
Can I drop my spear, sprint to my bow, and pick it back up?
I'm gonna say no.
I just, like push it.
I know.
All right. So then that means 1,
Might as well ask what you can.
2, 3, 4 advantage attack with my dual.
Does he get double advantage?
It's not advantage. You have to be on opposite sides of a friendly. So the fact that there are 2 friendlies who are on opposing sides does not grant you advantage. You would need somebody right here to get advantage.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Okay, that's good.
Push him like a nerd.
So then I'll just roll.
This is where the pack tactics ability comes in, which kobolds have.
Oh.
Or wolves also get it.
Okay.
Or actually, the gray guy who's dead on the ground had that, but it never came up.
Because he tripped.
The right guy on the ground.
Because you killed him.
No, I mean, well, no, what was he on the ground?
Oh, he was just a thug.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay,
but
so
he had pack tactics, and it didn't come up once.
Gotcha.
so
Tactics.
I'm gonna roll my spear,
Mm-hmm.
double-handed, dual-wielded.
You're gonna.
Oh!
Yeah, 2d8.
2 fucking D8.
He definitely doesn't get it.
Yeah, you can grab one of mine if you
Just
need it.
kebab him. You got another one right here.
I want to use.
What? Chair too far.
Oh,
9.
did not like you. I'm sorry.
9.
Again. 9.
9.
And he's
And
looking
then-
bad, this guy.
Are you gonna live?
And then,
9.
wait, can I add the D6 to that?
Okay, I'm gonna have your mosquitoes do it. It's not just on your bow, it's on an eel weapon.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna add my D6. Bzzz. That's another 6.
And he goes down.
Yeah.
Let's go!
He similarly is an exceptionally dry corpse.
That's
The mosquitoes are satisfying for
macabre.
another day.
Down goes Pash.
Okay, we better help
Wendell's
Grash.
gonna run over to the kid's back.
You gotta heal him.
I can't. Oh, wait. That wasn't a spell. Yes, I can. Okay, I'll go touch Grash for 5 points.
Okay, I'll
Touch
run.
Grash.
Go touch Crash.
Touch Grash, dude.
Baby.
Tag him. Heal. I'll run back to the kids.
He did have 2 failed saving throws.
Oh!
Crash genuinely almost died there.
Grash! Grash, did you see God again? He's like, this is the 4th time. He's like, we're homies now. He keeps sending me back because he knows that we need a meat shield.
If I see him 2 more times, I get a free Sunday.
Yeah, he has a punch card now. He wakes up with a punch card in his hands.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure the kids be okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey
you
kids,
can
are
run
you
back.
okay?
And
I guess same.
they're like huddled up there, like behind the trees, right where you left them. Like they're down for following some orders right now.
Are we out of?
You're out of initiative.
Alright kids, let's get up. Well, let's get back
Yeah.
to the road where it's a little bit
I'm gonna pick
less spoopy.
up this boy again.
Yeah, and just for S's and G's, we'll say like as you approach the ghoul, like it's about waking up time for him. Why not?
So, bonk! After I picked up,
Yeah.
I picked up my bow as well.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, roll. Give me an attack roll just for
funsies.
just for fucking around.
Okay. Should I do?
with advantage because he's restrained.
I'm gonna do a claw roll then.
Oh, don't kill him.
Well, not
No,
claws,
he
but
doesn't have a real punch.
whatever. Unarmed strike. You know what I'm saying.
Smack him with the flat.
So I get 10, but he's literally tied up.
I don't know if that even hits, to be honest. Don't even have to stab on
Does he bite my hand as I punch him?
Oh, did he wake back up?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but Crash was tied.
I did. I heard. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that doesn't hit. He's up and he is tied up and he's like flailing around and you try and punch him and you full on miss. But this ghoul is writhing around on the ground now, like.
Can I try again?
How
Somebody else.
about I conk him?
Let's
with
say,
another staff?
Yeah. Conk.
Yeah, I'll let you all get like one roll on him, and if you all fail, we're gonna roll into initiative.
What is that roll? That's
That's
You
a
all-
7.
You all get to roll at advantage because he's restrained.
oh, you get to roll at advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay.
12.
Very
Yeah.
good
You
call.
Almost two.
successfully managed to punch this ghoul and knock him unconscious again.
Donk.
The kids are profoundly shook.
As the kids say, they're shit.
Like, oh my god.
Like, they saw this ghoul, like, wake up, and they saw Nordal come over and, like, try and do something about it and fail. And they were like, oh no, it's happening.
But I'm okay.
Nom flashbacks.
And then Wendell comes over and just...
I'm just too fucked up right now. I'm like
Like
hurt. I'm
everyone.
like bleeding in front of. I'm bleeding on these kids on accident.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
We just better not get spooked on again.
I'm fine, but I'm definitely spurting turtle blood.
And so
Spurtle.
you are. Spurtle.
Mosey.
And so yeah, you gather on up again. You
Let's loot some corpses, guys.
Hell yeah.
Corpses.
Corpse looting.
Oh yeah, sure. That's probably a good idea if these guys were fancy.
They weren't fancy, but they had like their little pins or whatever that would
Grab the brooches.
yeah, grab the
Yeah,
brooches.
yeah. Got the brooches. Anybody got a dagger?
Yeah, the roguey one would have a
I
dagger.
want a dagger.
He would have 2 daggers even.
Okay. Anybody want a dagger?
Is a dagger a dex weapon?
Yes.
Okay,
It
maybe
only-
I should take a dagger and can I? Would you?
It only does a D4 damage though.
It's just like an extra little, yeah.
So it'd be a D4 plus 3. So that means
We
that
can dual wield.
You can dual wield daggers, but you can't add your proficiency to the second one.
So I could. So it's D4 plus 3. So that's a range of 4 to 7 versus spear, which is 1 to 6. So
Dagger of warning?
I would definitely rather take the dagger.
Well, and remember the spear is a D8 too when you use it with 2 hands.
1 to 8. I would still rather take 4 to
versus
7
1
over 1 to 8.
Yeah, the dagger is probably better for you.
Yeah. Do you want a spear? Would that be useful to you in any way?
Well, there's 2 daggers, right?
Yeah, we
Take
get
one.
one. Yeah, there's
You
2
take one.
daggers. You might want to get one.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take a dagger.
Is there anything on the Magic Man?
We can also probably get one from in town.
Oh yeah,
They're
I'm sure.
As well.
I'm sure everybody has one. You could probably like throw daggers, can you? Or do you have to have special ones?
You can't throw daggers.
How do I add a
Super
dagger?
easy.
If you go to inventory
And then add
and
equipment?
add equipment, yep, and then you can just
Oh.
search dagger.
I forgot to give the wizard. He has advantage on initiative rolls too, and I forgot to do that.
Does he have a second? Does he have a second dragon ring? Can I
No,
True
he has
initiative?
he has a feature called "Excited to Be Here."
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Aw, not so excited anymore, fucker.
I'm just happy to be here.
He had a 2 on his initiative, but he could have had so much better.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, it would have been it's a 6 plus 1. He would have had a 7.
So it's
He would have gone after Nordle, but
still would have gotten
he would have
fucking
got
shot.
He would have got ahead of Grash.
Yeah. Maybe
He's still not
maybe
fucked
Grash
up,
would be
though.
dead then.
We fucked him up.
Well, good thing that the mage forgot that he's excited to be here.
It's like, oh, I didn't actually want
Yeah.
to fight.
The mage was actually a good guy. He wasn't excited to be here. He
Yeah.
didn't like what was happening.
Should we also bury these people because of the ghouls?
Yeah, I suppose.
If
Yeah.
there's more.
Can paladins like bless their dead bodies so they don't like?
That's a spell.
Okay.
I don't know. We're pretty tired, aren't we, at this point?
We are pretty tired. Let's just push them off the ditch.
Yeah, let's just kick him in. Let's kick him
Somebody
in the
go find
road.
him.
You kick him into the ditch.
Well,
So-
if the
so
kids get
nobody-
their rage out, come kick him in the head or something.
So
Yeah.
nobody found anything of use other than the daggers.
No.
Okay.
I mean, the one had a mace, the one had a short sword and a couple daggers, and the one had
I'm too used to like
like
Skyrim.
a spell focus, but
Dude,
spell focuses are
Yeah.
unique to the person, basically.
I'm too used to Skyrim where it's like, well, better check them all just in case.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you want to like strip them nude, there's like a few silver worth of clothes happening here, but
They didn't have any gold on their bodies.
sure, they have 4 gold collectively between them, 1 for each. of them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everybody's carrying golds and divisible by 4 denominations.
Awesome.
That's crazy. That's
That's
so weird.
so helpful.
Yeah, I love that happens.
How nice of you.
Customary in Kotima.
It's like
That
it's
you
like the
always carry
opposite-
money in
It's
fours.
the opposite of Japanese culture, where 4 is actually a good number. It's supposed to be a bad number.
Uh-huh.
4 is a good number in Japanese culture?
No, it's a bad number.
Oh,
It's a homophone of the Japanese word of death.
Oh.
So
alright.
instead, some buildings don't have a 4th floor.
Instead of like
Like
not
the
having
way
a
we have
13.
13, yeah.
It's like how it's a homophone in English for the word for I'm swinging my golf club, which is also, or no, do you say 4 when you swing a golf club? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said 4.
Oh, I was like, what are you getting at?
When you've
Which
hit a ball that's going somewhere bad.
Which is also death because that's where deals get made is on the golf course.
Ah.
Yeah, wow. That's
Merchant
crazy.
of Death. Okay. Shall we
All
sally
right,
forth?
kids, let's get you guys home.
Hey, buddy.
Enough
let's
fuck
not
shit
lay
for-
down. Like,
Y'all
come
turn
on.
fuck.
And
Oh wait, the orange one was a kid. I kicked two of the kids into the ditch. I'm like, oh sorry, I mistook you for corpses.
The corpses of adults. Like, okay, nope, no longer you get to deal with kids. Nope, you're done.
Alright.
And
On the road.
yeah, you guys head back, and I'm not gonna make you roll another survival, but I will make you let's do a con save here for the sake of our exhaustion, because I'm gonna say you're gonna start facing that. So it's gonna be a Constitution saving throw.
14.
20.
5.
Oh, bro.
Oh, you
And so Nordal is looking pretty tired, like as you're making your way.
Do
So,
I
yeah,
drop-
You're gonna have level 1 exhaustion, which means from until you take a long rest, basically, you're gonna have disadvantage on skill checks.
So I say to the gang, can we fucking go home and sleep?
We're going, dude.
And I'm gonna say this is happening like as you're walking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to go, my guy.
Like this is starting to happen. You're 45 minutes out of town, and this is like taking effect.
I'll scout ahead just in case. I'll let you guys.
And as you're starting to approach town, so it's like 8 o'clock now, and as you're walking up on town, the guard outside of town sees you coming and runs up on you and sees the kids and is like,
Get away!
is like, all right. Very excited. It's like a time. He's like yelling back down, like they're here, they're back, they got him. And
Good.
as you start approaching town, like a wave of people is like coming out to greet you as you're coming
Wronging.
in.
Yay!
They're like approaching town, and like the way you're coming into town is like just past Narash's Inn, is like kind of the last building before you leave town this direction.
Mhm.
And as you're like approaching town, it's like evident that they were doing like a vigil.
Dude,
Aw.
fuck!
Like they were gone for a few hours. Okay,
Fuck.
actually, maybe more like
Put
a
it
day.
down now.
And also, like, they were taken by ghouls, so I guess I get it.
But they didn't know what they were taken by.
But they knew it was something
Well, they knew
bad.
they were kidnapped
That's fair.
by
Yeah,
something.
fair.
They knew they got attacked. And yeah, as you're walking into town, like I said, the whole town is like running up on you. And the people who you would assume are the parents of these kids are all like all up on them in particular. Yeah, it's just like similar to like when you went down in the basement and people and the kids were just like
Hell
like
yeah!
you're seeing the same thing now happen with the whole town basically.
Like 30 plus people. Yeah, 50 people.
We're like, woo! We're having a ticker tape party.
Yo, especially in like a small town, kids going missing are like, oh no, half our population.
Yeah. We're back, motherfucker.
And like I said, they were seemingly holding kind of a vigil outside of Narash's tavern there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you walk into town, that's what you're getting, is a whole crowd of folks that are very, very, very happy to see you and these kids.
Woo!
And they're like not paying like a ton of attention to you as you're coming
Oh, that's
in.
so
Like
fine.
it's like the
What's
kids
ours?
just get like swept away in the wave, and they're like more or less not with you anymore. Like they just get consumed by the pile.
All
We're
right.
tired. That's alright.
You guys
Had the lenses, I suppose.
Yeah.
doing anything? Just going straight to
I think we're all fucked up.
looking back at the kids waving by,
Yeah.
shuffling to town, or shuffling.
I retract
Front of the
into
town.
my shell, and Wendell kicks me again like a Koopa, so I don't have to walk.
Sure, you got it.
Thanks, homie.
and
Non-lethal kicks. Just
Yeah.
make sure that my claws are curling just a
Yep.
little bit. My
Yeah,
toes around
and,
you. Just push. Push.
Lensa and Andrea are like in and amongst the crowd here, and let's say they like note that you're going back to the manor and like come with you, and Lensa's like, are we you guys ready to give like some kind of report on this, or are we just going straight to bed and we'll talk about it in the morning? What do you think?
We can give a report.
Well, wait, you got hurt too, though.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you're
yeah, but you have
exhausted.
the
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
also exhausted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go and Shell into bed.
So, what's the story?
Recount story. No.
Do you want the kids first, or do you want the village first?
Oh, the kobold.
Does she know we
Yeah,
went
sorry,
to the village?
sorry. Yeah, we never.
Yeah, you told her. You didn't tell her you went to the kobold village.
Yeah.
You told her you went out.
I think
you told her you went out to explore the swamps. You very
Right.
specifically did not tell her you went to the kobold village.
I think I reasoned as there were people there. The Narash was there, and we didn't, we don't fully trust him. So.
Narash was there
If
at the
he's not
time,
here-
yeah.
Yeah, if he's not here, then that's fine. So we went
Narash
out.
here is just Lensa.
We went to the,
Just Lensa and Andrea.
Okay.
Lensa's assistant.
so we went to the Kobold Village. We met Guy Maldor.
Maldor.
Guide.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah,
names. I'm not good at names, especially fantasy names. I'm really bad at.
It's not a face you can pretend
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maldor.
Tell me about the job I gave you.
Oh,
This is
okay.
interesting. We'll talk about this later, but what happened out there?
Okay,
Just
So
now.
kiddos. We got to the camp, looked around, at the camp, found a trail,
That's good.
followed the trail.
Yeah.
It led to a cabin broken down shack thing. Was probably an old like smuggler's post or some kind of
Yeah.
dealings post. Building was fallen in. And ghouls.
Ghouls.
It was
Oh yeah,
ghouls.
we have the where's the
Oh, yeah.
where's the team?
You also have the kind of ghoul.
Let's rub off the ghoul man in the corner.
Oh, yeah, where we take that, we'll take that from you, and just
Yeah.
go like, okay, so we did this, and we did that, and oh yeah, ghoul. Like,
And she's like, oh, why?
I don't know if you guys have any special interrogation. We
It's alive though.
see if there's more,
Yeah,
or
and
something, so we brought it back. We brought one of them back.
There's like one jail cell in this building. We can throw it in there.
Great!
Yeah. Well,
There's like a drunk tank in here that we'll throw it in.
there was an intelligent one that was talking, but I think he burned to death or something.
That's
Yeah, sure, he was burned to death. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Who could have done that?
Well, the leader,
Okay, so
the most intelligent one died, but it was talking and it sounded sapient. Is probably the word for it.
We found the kids in a hatch in the floor underneath with some other corpses and things. We
Oh,
think
yeah,
it was a previous guild.
I'll pull out the cloak and set it on the table.
oh,
It was a insert what they were here because
Yeah.
Andy doesn't remember.
and so when you pull out the cloak, she immediately like definitely recognizes that and is like, this is more serious. Like
We
this, and she so obviously it's a unique-ish cloak.
Mhm.
Like that belongs to somebody who I have somewhere. Mara, who that would be so you found 3 people in a crab.
We did
right?
find 3 people.
so we
You found a crab? Wait, she knows that
we found a crab because I was telling her about we found a crab. Just mentioned.
Oh, okay. I thought she
And-
knew the crab.
She does know the crab.
Oh, she does know the crab.
There's a crowd amount.
What's the crab?
So the crab belonged to his name is Darwin. And Darwin would have been the ranger in the party. He was a Beastmaster Ranger. So we had
Little
an
crab.
animal companion. And that's what the crab
One
was.
of my friends just gotten a crab animal companion in their seafaring campaign.
That was the Triton had a crab companion.
And that's
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Under the sea.
and so the Triton. So they were they a rat crew?
Yeah, so
And they got
she
rat-
explains this is the rat
Rat?
crew that was in town before you guys.
Dude, fuck.
Their last job that I gave them, so you guys again would know that this crew that was in town before you guys was here on like an interim basis. They were like a higher level team than what you guys are. They were like a team from the capital that was like assigned here on, like you said, like an interim basis to like cover until your new crew could get here.
Did they obviously get killed by the goblet or the ghouls when? I guess we didn't look.
Spooky.
We
But-
didn't investigate how they died.
So they, yeah, you guys rolled real bad on your investigations. But yeah, so
You suck at
she recognizes this cloak as being belonging to Mara, and is like, well, that's bad news because that means that the rat crew that I sent up north a few days ago to clear the road on the way back up to Lakeview, something killed them, and that was not like a grunt level rat crew. That was a stronger rat crew than what you guys are.
So you're saying that it might not have been ghouls?
It probably was not ghouls that killed those, no.
Ghouls just found the bodies in the.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll write that down too.
Yeah, so
So we should probably...
either at some point there was a bunch more ghouls, which you guys didn't see a bunch of ghoul corpses around, did you?
No.
Or something stronger killed them, and that those couple ghouls you saw showed up later. Because there's no shot that 3 ghouls killed those people.
Spooky.
The plot
And their
thickens even
so
more.
their last job they had was basically like, spend the next 2 weeks moving up the road from here to Lakeview and just make sure there's not any like real strong monsters around. They were like clearing the road on their way up,
So
which is also what like Baron said when they said they were comfortable going out camping where they were camping because the crew was going up ahead of them.
But something.
So there probably is something else.
Bodies found by
Big levels.
us.
Which is bad news, because that means there's something out there that's strong enough to kill this team, which means that I don't have a team in town here that is capable of dealing with that.
Of protecting the town.
You suck.
Granted, was that 6-7 hours away? They're not super close to town, but there's something out there in the swamps that is very dangerous,
Yeah.
is what that means.
Training arc.
Lillypad Slough is safe because there's us 3. Sorry, this is like myself saying this. Because there's us 3. Yeah, I'm sleep talking. There's us 3 plus everybody else in town. So.
Mhm.
And,
We did take them out of the basement of the cellar, and we did bury them. We didn't know if they were important to anybody in town.
no, they were, it feels like dismissive to say that, like, in town they, like, didn't matter, but, like, they were people who were assigned here for, like, a few weeks. Like,
Okay.
no, they have loved ones somewhere, but it's not here.
Okay.
Like,
Look at him, one in the mail.
Anyways, they got buried, so.
Well, we might want to exhume the bodies and take a look at them.
We could do that.
how about, did you run into the crew I sent up?
Hey, yeah, we ran into your friends. Slides like the badge thingies that we took forward.
Ooh,
All bloody.
badass.
All bloody.
Oh, you so bloody. Like a piece of fabric still like ripped off. Like we just ripped it
Yeah.
off the clothes.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
that's not, I'm not mad.
You don't have to pay
It's
us. You're
half-hearted.
welcome.
I'm gonna have to, I'll figure it out, it's fine.
They did
This
attack
is-
us first and while we were gone, so.
I believe you, it's fine. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, but
Wendell's just the slightest bit salty. Just not at you, just salty at the situation.
I mean, I didn't know if you guys were gonna be back. I didn't know where you guys were. I fired all my shots that I needed to fire to get the kids rescued, and that was one of them.
Well, hopefully now this just means that we have a little more faith.
Mm-hmm.
Killing people.
Dude.
I'm not surprised that you came into conflict with them. I'm not upset that you seemingly won. I'm quite happy that you guys seemingly won. I'd much rather have you guys than those
Mercs?
folks later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather they not died, because now Cag's gonna be on my ass about it, but what are they really gonna do other than be mad? Like,
Yeah.
well,
Maybe not send Mercs back next time, but
it's true, but if you guys are good enough, I won't need them.
Yep. And just like fucking, again, this is just me talking. Don't fucking try to attack. Try to kill us if you don't want to die. That's what I'm gonna say.
So, good job.
Thank you.
Way to go. It's been a busy 3 days for you guys, huh?
Good night.
Yeah, take a rest, you've earned. I'm sure that in town people are gonna want to be thanking you and all that. But yeah, take your rest while you got it. It's probably gonna be loud all night because people are gonna be celebrating. But they're celebrating for you, by you.
Yes.
It'll be ASMR.
Take solace in this bad rest you're about to get because of all the noise that's happening outside. You did that. You did that because they're happy.
We did that noise. Yeah.
You guys done good.
We did the ruckus. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're all so fucking tired that we're just all gonna pass out anyway.
And
I'm gonna click the take long rest button.
Yep.
Okay.
And as you take a long rest, you all can also level.
Oh fuck. I forgot how that works already.
So yeah, you'll have to in the top right of your screen.
Is it
there
the
should
hammer?
Be a little anvil-y
Yeah.
hammery thing. Yeah.
Go to builder, and then just click level 4.
That's it. And it'll just tell you what else you need to switch.
Yep. There's a little drop-down box that you can
Ability score.
go to in class where you can switch your level.
Or a feat.
And then if you scroll down,
Oh.
yeah, you guys should be at a point where you can either take ability score points or take a feat.
I have a thing.
You're allowing the feats.
I see ability score improvement, or else where would I find feats?
Go down.
It's a pick. You either pick.
Yeah, click the ability score improvement. And
Oh.
then choose an option.
Is this the only thing we're getting on this level up right now?
You might get access to a couple new things.
Yeah, you might get a spell.
So, man, I might go for the because I'm at a couple of odds, so I might do ability score improvement.
Feats are really good sometimes.
Can I look?
Generally speaking, feats are better than ability scores, but if you have weird ability scores, you have a bunch of odds or your ability scores are just garbage, sometimes the ASI is nice.
Eldritch
I could
Adapt.
get plus. Oh, but it's not until 8th level. I could get +1 to my strength and +1 to my dex though.
Yeah.
But remember, you just picked up a melee dex weapon, so strength should probably be your dump stat. I wouldn't put points into strength.
Okay, then I'm gonna choose a feat.
A Baron
Oh shit! There's all these.
There's a million feats. As far as feats that are good ranger feats, sharpshooter's a great one.
Send feats.
Sharpshooter makes it so that if you declare it ahead of your attack and you subtract a 5 to your hit bonus, but you get a +10 to your damage that you do, and also ignore any cover. Crossbow expert is a good ranged one. It makes it so that when something is in melee range with you, you don't get disadvantage.
A Baron Dragon Mark sounds kind of cool. It's probably not.
I'm gonna say the dragon marks are not in play here.
That's right. I probably wasn't gonna do it anyways, but
Because they're you get that from a tattoo that you get basically. That's Eberron shit.
yeah, that sounds kind of like clerics would not do.
Dude, Gunner.
You learn one Eldritch Invocation option from the block.
Are there guns in this universe?
Sure.
Sure.
Flintlocks.
But it says you have a quick hand and keen eye when employing firearms. So my
Yes,
guess
you have to acquire a firearm.
would there be firearms in this? I don't know. I'm long
That's gonna be
proficient.
something that's
I'm not gonna fuck with that.
hard to come by.
Armor of Shadows. Beast Speech.
You're looking at the warlock,
Yeah, there's
One.
Eldritch Adapt, which
which lets you take one of the Eldritch invocations.
Yeah, you learn one Eldritch Invocation option of your choice.
Is
Ooh, that's cool.
Armor of Agathis is pretty, or no, is that a spell?
That doesn't. It's not on my list.
Or what's the armor? It's like a
Armor of Shadows.
Armor of Shadows is
You can-
okay. You
you can
cast mage
cast
armor
mage
at
armor.
will. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although
Just increase your AC to
Yeah. Alright, I was looking at mounted combatant, just a turtle writing something.
Have you, James?
the other Eldritch invocation that
have
might
you
be
seen Starscourge Radon?
I've heard he's
it's a tiny
fucked.
horse. Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude.
haven't gotten to him yet.
Dude, do you know the reason why he has the tiny horse?
I think it's like I think he
Because
like
it's
got bigger.
It's
right?
his pal.
Yeah.
He fucking he has this tiny little horse that's his pal, and he gets stronger and stronger, and the horse doesn't get stronger because it's a horse, and he feels sad because he's so big and buff and heavy that he can't he can't ride the horse anymore because it's too heavy for him. So he learns all the gravity powers he has so that he can ride the horse and not hurt the horse.
And it's crazy because this horse is like this big and Radon is like this big.
And Radon is literally like the most powerful being in the entire world. Not by the time you face him because he's had this scourge put on him to weaken him, but in his prime he was the most powerful. And he's also like the only good person because he was of all of the demigods because he learned his powers to help his friend. And apparently when you kill him, like a shitload of meteors all strike the land between all at once because he was simultaneously holding up all these meteors from smashing into the land. But it's okay that you kill him because he's all fucked up and he's actually holding a tournament to die.
Sorry,
Elden Ring.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Sorry.
I think you were saying something.
So the other one that might be like appealing to you is Eyes of the Runekeeper. Make it so you can read any language text.
That'd be very in character for me. So I was looking at them.
Mask of Many Faces is also fun. It lets you cast Disguise Self at will, so you can just look however you want, whenever you feel like it.
Nah, I'm proud of being a Genasi. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Gift of Metallic. Great Weapon Master.
Great Weapon Master maybe. Oh no, Great Weapon Master only 200 weapons.
Put the weight of a weapon in your advantage on your turns.
Or is it only strength weapons or something like that?
Oh, if you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon, then
Yeah,
you're
heavy
proficient.
weapons. Yeah, you would need to be a 200 weapon. I was gonna say that might be good for Wendell, but Wendell's sword and board.
Would tough necessarily be a good buff?
It's just a bunch of HP, right?
Yeah.
Your maximum hit point, your hit point maximum increases by equal to amount your twice level.
So it'd be +8 right now, +2 every level.
I wouldn't pick that as a ranger, probably.
Increasing intelligence scored by 1. Don't care. Ooh, you always know which way's north.
Oh, This one, Skulker.
Skulker's fun.
You can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from the creature from which you are hiding. What does lightly obscured mean?
Basically, like...
Mage.
If you can sell that you can't be seen a little bit.
If you can sell it to me, I'll let you take a hide action.
And it says when you are hidden from a creature and miss it with a ranged weapon attack, making the attack doesn't reveal your position.
Yep. Which is good. Because it basically means you get to
Linguist
attack,
would be fun, just so I learn
attack with
more
a
languages.
I think that's what it is when you attack out of a
8 languages.
out of a hide. I think you attack with
And
languages, I think
Cypher
what it
would
is
be
on the
really
top of my
cool.
head.
You could teach
Yeah.
us.
Oh.
And our
And
group would
don't
have
get
something.
disadvantage on perception
I'm
checks
probably looking at the
from
reading all
dim
writing
light.
thing.
I'm gonna choose
That
fucking
sounds
Skulker.
fun.
That sounds cool.
Because that like functionally is like night or dark vision too on some level.
Yeah, I'm choosing Skulker.
Okay.
Servant. You can notice details.
Boom.
You can see creature's mouth while it's speaking.
Let's see.
Understand. I'm a lip reader.
Yeah.
Plus 5
That
bonus.
Did it say mouth hole?
You can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand. Yeah, it's saying lip
Was
reader.
that perceptive or whatever it's called?
Observant.
Observant, yeah.
Do I get another spell?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go
Would it tell me?
character over min maxer.
Click the add spells. No, it doesn't look like it.
And then optional features. That's all.
Yeah, we're not doing those.
Okay, and then class features. So
Yeah, you
that's-
just get the ability score of the feat. So
And
yeah, you
then-
get Skulker, and that's what you get this level.
To save it, do I click the little thing in the upper right corner again?
Yep.
Boom. Just like that.
Shadow touch would be kind of unique for after fighting ghouls.
Shadow touched wisdom, whatever it is, right?
Shadow touch.
Because that's like a background one, right?
I don't know. It's a shadow touch, charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your exposure to the Shadowfell's magic.
Dude.
Guys, what about alert?
Alert.
Alert would be pretty good.
Yeah, I was thinking
You
alert
gain-
too.
I
Yeah.
think that could be really
You should do
good.
It's
alert
like a
for
plus
sure.
5 to your initiative, and
Which is
Yeah.
great, because right now
can't
my
be
plus 5 is
surprised.
-1.
And you're
Nice.
you're our tank. So right?
Getting into position.
Technically,
Kind of.
How much health do you have?
25.
But also
After
a
the
but,
level-
also, but also a
It's just-
19 AC.
I
Yeah.
also have real high AC and the shield fighting
Just don't
style.
get
Yeah.
hit. Just don't get hit.
So I mean, like, that's good for you to have the initiative buff, so you can get ahead of us. and tank. So I think alert would be good for you.
That'd be cool.
The other one that would maybe be good for you is what's the one that makes it so that
Spell sniper. Let me look at the thing here. What is spell sniper? When you cast spell weapons, make those spells range
And
is doubled. Oh, I
is
can
it-
snipe with fucking
Yo, spell sniper.
glittering.
Yeah, doubles the range of spells.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. So wait,
Sentinel might be good for you too.
If I care,
what does
if I,
Sentinel do?
if I cared enough,
I
I'd
would
just
look at it.
slap them.
Eh.
I like that you have like random magic
Dude,
stuff in there.
If you do
Magic the Gathering stuff in there.
If you do spell sniper, then and I have skulker, that means that we both can do like shitloads of damage from
Disappear.
range, and then I don't know what Sentinel does. What does Sentinel do?
Okay, so you have mastered techniques to take advantage of every drop in an army's guard, gaining the following benefits. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach.
Ooh.
And when a
Warcast.
creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target does not have this feat, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacked creature.
Yeah, you can use your attack of opportunity in like a bunch more contexts, and your opportunity attack is better.
Yeah,
That sounds
It's like
fun.
it's
that's
like
sick.
it's like built for being the like peel for your backline. Basically, is kind of what it's built for. Like I had it, I played like a tanky
Fine.
cleric in one of my games, and so I took that with him, and it was like I would just like hang back with the mages, and if
Yeah.
anything made it past the tank line, like I was sitting there with the sentinel, and it'd be like, oh.
Dude, that's sick. That's super sick. I feel like I feel like I love our team comp as it stands.
I think I'm gonna do the Eldritch Sight.
What is Eldritch Strike?
Or
What's that do?
no, sorry.
Eldritch Sight lets you see in magical
Oh,
darkness,
yeah.
right? Or no, that's Devil's Sight or whatever it is.
Eldritch Sight
You
lets
can
you.
cast Detect Magic at will, which I mean,
Oh.
Yeah,
I already have Detect Magic.
that's
and I can,
sick,
like,
dude.
But not having to use a spell slot to use it.
Yeah.
I think it's either that or it's you can read all writing, which is kind of that's a little more in
That's
character for my
character-y.
character.
Well, in character too, the detect magic, we have used that quite a bit.
I've used that like 2 times.
I think it would. I kind of like the thematic idea of like you've mastered detect magic now because you've used it a few times.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick Eyes of the Innkeeper.
Say there's
later.
also Devil's Sight, which lets you see in magical darkness, which is fun.
I think Eldritch Sight.
Feels fitting,
I think I'm gonna slap that on. I'll do Eldritch Sight.
dude.
Which
Oh, man.
is the detect magic one.
I can
Did you
detect
say?
magic at will.
I picked Skulker, which is
Oh, the hidden the cover.
yeah. I can
Right.
I can get into cover easier, and if I shoot from cover, and I miss, I don't reveal myself.
Because normally, if you attack from being hidden, it reveals you
Gives you
whether
that.
you hit or not.
And
waste more time.
hidden attacks, do they get double advantage?
There's no such thing as double advantage.
Or not double advantage, but do they get advantage? Is what
Yeah.
I meant. Yeah.
I think that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say that's how it works. Sure. Fuck it.
Sure.
If you attack from
Because you can aim.
yeah, you would get they would be in the surprised condition. Basically, is what it would be.
And does that count as
and I think
advantage?
that counts as
Rage. Location, funeral. Ooh, I can be a priest. Oh, yeah. Detect evil and good. So I don't even need detect magic anymore, so I can unprepare that, and that opens up a spell slot for me. Or do I have to have detect magic prepared, or?
Nope. You just have it prepared all the time and can cast it without a spell slot.
Hell yeah, that's cool. That opens up a spell slot. That's
Yeah. Okay. It says yes, you do.
Okay. Yeah.
When attacking unseen, you do get advantage. PHB 195.
3d10
If you want.
damage. Inflict wounds is pretty decent, isn't it?
Inflict wounds is good. I like
Maybe I'll prepare that as an extra.
a little extra damage spell.
Should we call this one here, by the way? Because it's 8:45 or something.
How do I add this to my stuff?
Do you want to do anything when you wake up in the morning?
I mean, we should probably tell her about the water, right? Just in case.
We're gonna tell her about the water. We can get that out of the way now, real quick,
Okay.
if you want.
Calm emotions, continual flame.
Can go back to characters. Thank you.
Creates no teeth.
Yeah, and if a target can't see you but is like aware you're there, they would have disadvantage on it too while you're hidden too. So
Locate object.
they like, I can hear a thing over there, but I can't see it.
Makes sense to me. Yeah. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Ambush is one of the most critical parts of fighting. You know, so I think it's fair that it gives you an advantage.
And so,
Yeah, keep going. I can do this one.
yeah, you guys wake up at 8:30 a.m. feeling refreshed.
Did Grash level?
Grash did also level.
Yeah, let's go.
He's a level
Yeah.
behind. He's a level behind you though, so he just picked his
Oh, I
subclass.
got 32 hit points now.
Yo! What? I also have 32. We have the same hit
Let's
points.
go.
What was Grash's? What was
I don't know, I'm still looking at my
Grash's
spells.
subclass?
So give me a minute.
Grash is a swashbuckler.
Ooh, we got a pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, that fits. We got him on our ship.
Yeah. I love the fucking themes. of those.
Although he's more of a buccaneer. I think buccaneers are legal pirates or something.
Privateers are legal pirates.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He's just a sailor. He's not a pirate.
Why do
But
I
it-
have
it
speak
fits that he
with
chose the
animals
pirate one.
always prepared?
Nature domain.
So swashbuckler.
I'm a paladin of the ancients. That's why.
Mm.
Yep, that'll do it. Same thing with ensnaring strike. I get that from being a paladin.
So yeah, and like what Swashbuckler gets him is he's more like the big like early level feature of him is if he swings on a thing, he can then leave its initiative without proccing an opportunity attack.
We're making a little guerrilla crew here. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
What is
Um,
heroism?
What was that?
Sorry, I can read it.
Heroism the spell.
Yeah, yeah.
It gives temp HP.
Ooh, and he gets charisma bonus to his initiative.
Yeah, his initiative is better too. But yeah, heroism gives temp HP and also like imbues the target with bravery. They act uncharacteristically brave.
Rakish audacity.
So,
But yeah, so you wake up in the morning, like I said, feeling better than you've ever felt. Said you
Oh, I
came into town lauded as heroes, did not really get a chance to enjoy it at all because you just went straight to bed. But
we'll let him know.
as you get up in the morning,
Make him happy.
like Lensa is like, you move over into the kitchenette, you find the coffee machine, and like
the magical coffee machine.
and Andrea is like there, kind of just waking up. She probably went to bed not too long after you. And Lensa's like they're both like sitting by like the coffee maker, like exchanging notes. Like Andrea's like the day shift in the Capitol building.
Doing
in the
turnover.
manor. And
Should
Lensa's
change.
like getting ready for bed. So if you want to get any conversation in with Lensa, you can do that before you go to bed here.
What was?
I'll
what was
also
it that you
say,
guys were gonna tell her?
does one of you have the cloak on you?
I think I have it kind of in my attack.
Yeah, and I'll say between having it been carrying it around for a while, and also I assume you can just like detect magic and
Oh, yeah.
work on it and whatever. You would gather that what this is called a cloak of the manta ray.
I wondered, yeah, because it had like a little tail in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And it's an interesting one.
What is that one?
Because what the
Doesn't
cloak
matter.
of, and what the features are of the cloak of the manta ray is that it where's its stat block? It lets you breathe underwater, and it gives you a 60-foot swimming speed. So
We
you
should
have-
give that to Grash.
You have to pull the hood up, and when you pull the hood up, you have a 60-foot swimming speed and can breathe underwater.
We have we're Marines. If we give it to Grash, we're Marines.
So, yeah.
We can't swim, remember? We can just hold our breath.
Well, but still, we can hold our breath for an hour.
That's fair.
So yeah, a very bad item for Corinth, because you
Yeah.
can already breathe underwater and has a swim speed.
We gotta give this shit to Grash
Well,
because then
yeah,
we're fucking
somewhere-
seals.
Grash, in your continued service, we'd like you to be kind of part of our sea crew.
Yeah, boy.
We're
Alright.
kind of a sea crew,
We're
so we'll give
amphibious.
him the mantle.
Okay, you give it to Grash. Perfect.
I've got.
I love Grash.
Should I prepare Shield of Faith? A shimmering field appears and
Right.
surrounds a creature of your choice.
I do have Shield of Faith, but
Do you as well? Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead though. I mean,
If we
2
put-
chances to do it.
We prepare it and shield poor frickin' Grash with it.
I think I did that once with the rats. Or I did that to somebody.
Shield of Faith, yeah.
Yeah,
you
Shield of
have
Faith.
used it on somebody.
Oh, excuse me. I have 31 hit points.
nice.
Dude, we're fucking tanky.
Yeah, but everyone else is leveling up too, kind of.
True.
So,
I have so many full shit.
I'll say I was up all night with the party. The kobolds in particular are thrilled with what has happened here.
Why are they thrilled? That we brought the kids back?
That you brought the kids back.
I mean,
there was a kobold kid in there.
Yeah.
So
Even if they don't like the village.
think about this from their perspective. Part of the reason, like the kobolds in town, part of the reason they're here is because their like eggs and children have been going missing.
So then it happens here.
They come here. It happens here. It's like, oh god, it doesn't matter what we do.
Where you go?
But then our kids came back.
Aww.
Proving
so
that this town is safe.
This is the biggest vindication probably any of them have ever felt.
Yeah.
Ever.
And in that sense, maybe the town
job,
is
guys.
safer
Yeah.
for the kobolds if it means...
Like the kids that went missing from Visum didn't come back, and this one did. And that is deeply meaningful to these kobolds.
And also probably kind of a political chit, if you will.
We brought a kobold kid back.
Yeah, it's probably kind of bad for Maldor's position.
Could be. Yep.
So, kobolds love you. Kobolds are feeling very vindicated to be here. They are very much on board on team.
The Sea Squad.
Team unwater people.
Yeah.
Water unwater people.
Yeah,
You're a
like
very water person.
the faith in Narash has been rewarded, and like I said, you guys are now a part of that.
Fuck yeah.
Great.
So, again, good job. We'll see what this means going forward, because boy howdy, having what is like probably like a fifth of the population of my town viewing a person of the town who is not me as like a living god,
As
and
God.
now very confident in that is, I mean, that's a thing I gotta deal with, but I'm not mad at you guys about it. Like,
I'm like, Lenza, we gotta tie you to Narash. We gotta, like, make you somehow theologically bound.
Connected,
Entwined, yeah.
Writer in the Bible.
Yeah.
What I am also interested in is, I say, clearly something out there. There's clearly something out there that's big and dangerous, because, like I said, a party of people who were higher level than you got killed by something out there.
Can
I think-
Can I finally bring up the damn poison water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll bring out the vial, and I'm like, speaking of potentially, I have a bottle of this water from the well in Visum,
Mhm.
and I detected that it has necromantic magic to it. So I don't know.
So you've been out to Visum.
Yeah, we were gonna tell you yesterday, but
But kids.
Didn't come out.
yeah,
Yeah.
kids are good.
No, I get it.
Kids are good.
I mean, I'm glad to know where you were and that you were working on something. Like,
Yeah.
that's okay.
So we went out there and determined that their water isn't like,
It's not naturally poisonous.
it's not just, oh, the water got like bacteria
cursed.
in it.
if we
someone's
know what
been-
bacteria is.
Someone's been tampering with it.
Mm-hmm.
We
It's
Well, it might actively.
not only is the water foul, it's been cursed.
We've today we're gonna take it to insert
Herbalist.
herbalist name.
Yeah, you haven't met.
If
Well, you have really briefly met her, but
We're
you
gonna
haven't
bring it
if you
to
don't
the
if you don't have anybody else that can examine it with more ability, then
Yeah, why don't you let her take a spin on it, see what she says.
With
Our kind of person.
with your advice, should we tell her where it's from? Because we weren't planning on really telling her where exactly it was from.
I wouldn't tell her more than you have to.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I was gonna say, maybe priority number one, if we know there's some fucked up thing out in the swamp, like, should be getting everybody in the Kobold village to back here.
Okay, but like,
I know that's an issue.
oh, but that'll cause a big
I know.
social conflict in town.
I know, but there's something out there that can kill the strongest people in this entire, like, province. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be putting out the word to the other cities around here to keep an eye out. Like, these people dying is news that other people need to know about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that like Lakeview knows about this, especially since it's on the road up to Lakeview.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let folks in Arborlee know too, because that's kind of they're roughly
Mm-hmm.
they're up that direction. They're connected to that road too. will. I'm sure they're gonna probably assign another team to it, but be ready. Like they're. I said this is close. Like
Yeah.
The next task is hit squad. Literally.
And I said in the short term, I said I don't hate working on what the kobolds have going on. It's probably reality is that news of what happened here is probably going to make it out to the kobold village. We're probably going to have some more kobolds coming in, I would bet, because like you said, this is bad from Eldor that things are going good here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that would affect our standing with them? Should we be a little more cautious going into
I mean,
if
we were the ones that fucked him in a way.
We didn't really do all that.
Maldor,
We're still helping.
We just
them.
saved kids.
But that's politics, baby.
I wouldn't expect that Maldor is gonna like personally hold it against you what has happened here, although he's been erratic lately, more so than usual.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I wouldn't necessarily trust him to not do anything. I mean, I've been dealing with him since I've been here, like, and he's
How long has Lenza been here again?
She's
You know.
been here like a couple of years. I've been dealing with him since I've been here. He, for the most part, has been not necessarily friendly with us. Like, obviously, they get a bunch of their shit from, like, raiding stuff on the roads. Like, we're not on great terms by any means.
But it's
But
sort
he
of
at
like,
least is, like, a predictable entity out there. And
yeah,
that's
keeps it
been-
in understandable terms.
I would rather have the one town than fucking a million different kobold groups out there all trying to get theirs.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take that for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, he's been a little more erratic about the types of things he's been doing. And I don't know if it's just desperation or if there's something else going on out there, but he's... I've been erring more and more on the side of, like, we should just hire somebody to go out there and kick the shit out of them. Like, just go out there and clear that village out. Like...
You talking genocide here?
I mean, not the ones that are here.
So yeah, we're talking genocide, Lenza. Okay, keep that in mind.
The party will remember this.
Cobicide.
Why don't you, you can all roll me insight.
Draco side?
Yeah, Dracocide, there you go.
Oh, I know nothing.
You said insight?
Little boy,
Yeah.
let's go.
8.
21.
I got 9.
And you'll remember that, like, initially when you talked about the kobolds with Lensa, like, first interaction you had with her, she knew more about what was going on than what she was telling you.
Yeah. And is that what she knew?
And similarly, Corinth, because you rolled well and the other two of you are dumpster garbage. Corinth, you would recognize, again, that she has more on this than what she's telling you, probably.
Okay.
She's giving you advice on, like, what to do with this water and, like, how to deal with Maldor, but she probably has more on this than what she's comfortable divulging to you right now.
I mean, if
Weird.
we really want to interrogate it, I got Zone of Truth.
Oh, we're gonna have
But
to do that.
We'll
yeah.
do that. We'll do that if it comes to it.
I think it's worth it at some point, though.